Yep, it's the Richlings podcast. I'm here with Don.
What's up, man? What's up?
And I'm also here with our great sauce friend.
Oh my gosh, there he is.
The sauce master.
Applause.
Round of applause.
Hold on. Cut that man up, man.
Oh,
What's
man.
up with
Here
you?
y'all go, man.
It's
Chilling,
Trey.
bro.
Is it you prefer Trey or Ricky? Which one is it?
Trey.
What you mean?
Trey.
All
That's
right.
what I'm out here.
We're here with Trey.
What's going on, everybody?
We
Thanks
had
for
to get you
having
on here. We brought you. We talked about you a couple times on the podcast.
I heard, but it's y'all just saying the same shit. That
I mean, that
been
means it has to
saying
be
me
true.
since-
Yeah, exactly.
How long we known you for? Like about 5 years, right?
Long enough.
Long enough.
Long
for
enough.
us, nothing. The narrative haven't changed since then. So
We're keeping
The
it 100.
narrative, what do you mean? The narrative's been the same.
yeah, it's been the same. So
No, not y'all narrative. My narrative.
Hey, either way, we're both keeping it 100.
Yeah.
So we're just gonna get right into it. Talk about my favorite topic of the week: Safari crying. You guys haven't seen the video, have you?
I have not.
You haven't seen it, so I'm gonna play this video for you. Safari is on Angie Martinez, and he just got robbed.
So Safari is my guest today.
And
What's happening, first of all? You okay?
he gets choked up. But hold on. Right off bat, right when Safari starts talking, says, "Oh," so Angie goes, "Oh man."
No, what's crazy right here is that I'm like nobody likes to be robbed. We all understand that nobody likes to be robbed. You know what I'm saying? If you get a little emotional, if you get robbed, that's fine. But I mean, y'all probably can't see the video right now, but this man has on this rust fur coat,
bro, he killed.
and he's
killed-
like, he literally looks like I can't even.
He murdered Elmo.
yeah, or woolly mammoth.
Yeah,
bro.
he killed a woolly mammoth,
Threw that
dyed
bitch
it
on
the
his
color of
back.
Elmo. Yeah, and that's what he's rocking with. He
And now
always
he's-
fucks
and-
with these furs.
And now he's crying.
And now he's crying in the fur. Somebody put that on a rap record, crying in the
Nah,
fur.
oh my god! But look, here's the problem. Allegedly, his homeboy set him up. His childhood friend set him up to get robbed.
Thanks.
Niggas is grimy out here, man.
Like, but for
Hey,
what?
man.
Like, why would you like?
Scary out here,
If
B.
you even consider somebody your friend, why would you even set them up to be robbed? Like, what? Like, what did he do to hurt you that bad?
He's stunting too hard.
But is that it?
The niggas is jealous out here.
So
It be-
niggas can't flex out here?
You know the
That's what you're
meme?
telling me? I
It be
put in
your
all
own
this
niggas.
work and
No,
I can't flex?
I know.
can't
I
flex
know
too
that would
hard.
really bother Trey. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Because
niggas
that's
can't.
the goal, man. I'm trying to get on so I could flex. Like, you get what I'm saying? I'm not trying to flex on nobody. I'm just trying to flex.
I
Just
feel
don't
you.
flex too
You know
hard.
what I'm saying?
I feel you.
Whatever.
But hold on, let me press play. So basically, so the dude makes him face down and puts the gun to his head.
Just like right now?
Nigga can't even talk straight.
He ain't take that jacket, nigga.
Yeah, they don't want the jacket.
They ain't want the jacket.
They don't want that
Man,
jacket.
keep that ugly ass shit, boy. Nobody
Bro.
want that shit.
Oh man, I don't know.
I
It's
sell
just-
it though.
But so on Twitter, the female population is roasting him, right? And there's a couple niggas like, y'all said you want sensitive dudes. This is what sensitive dudes look like.
No.
So keep the same energy.
Well,
I mean,
You want a
that-
man to have feelings and shit. The nigga got robbed. You could be upset if you got robbed.
yeah, you can be upset if you got robbed. But my only problem with this is like I've not been keeping up with this whole Safari thing, but I've heard little things about Safari and even with Meek Mill and all this other stuff and people getting ran up on and all this stuff. Like you put yourself in a position where you could be in danger at any given moment. And now that it actually happened to you, is like you trying to cry. What happened to all that like tough talk that you had before?
But
Mind you, I get it. Like
Safari never claimed to be a gangster though. He's always been a flashy dude. He's just
Oh,
like
that's what he's been?
yeah, he's always been I'm a flashy guy.
Well,
He's not like I'll beat the shit out of you guy.
Well, again, my point is this: like, if you run around here with all this flash, keep in mind niggas gonna come for that. Like,
No. He had security. He had security because it was after a club appearance or some shit.
He didn't have
And
security that
no,
time,
but
nigga.
here's the best part. The only person he had with him was his chef.
this chef better should have gotten down with them knives. Like I don't understand.
Some Gordon Ramsay shit. He just stays with the knives on him.
Got
Like,
to.
Why is your chef with you at the club first and foremost?
Well, I thought thought you had security. What happened with that?
Security left. It's like we're done for the night.
I didn't think
So-
that's how that worked. I thought once you have certain amount of clout, like, and you
Clout
have
doesn't
security,
mean you got money. It's not like doesn't mean you have money.
all them hits Nicki dropped. That's
Yeah,
Safari wrote?
that's Nicki's money. I don't think he got a pub deal or anything. the nigga is out here working. Why you think he's dropping his dick pics and shit, but to promo his songs? That's how he's making his money.
But I mean, this isn't the first time that I've heard about somebody who's not like.
Donovan's face.
I completely tried to ignore whatever he
Hey
said.
man, it happened.
Hey,
I don't know why you. It happened.
You said it so like easily, bro.
Casually,
What?
like
Yeah,
that.
that's why he's making these dick pics everywhere.
It's what happens.
Using his promos, it's okay.
But this
Hey,
reminds me of when
shit, we might have to do that for promo. Nigga. I'm just saying, like,
No, you
Trey is
gotta, you already, you gotta eat somebody's ass. Remember?
No. All right, so look, so Donovan missed an episode, right? So while he was gone, I started making all wild promises that we would do if people subscribed and shit. So I was like, you subscribe, I'll sing you a song personally. I'll send it to your Instagram. Donovan, male or female, eat your ass, not a problem.
That's really what he said.
Right? Dead ass. I said it multiple times.
And like
I was-
honestly, I wasn't there on the show, right? So when I came back, I was like, bro, like I caught wind of the show.
Yeah.
So I peeked it and like, bro, like, why I gotta be the one eating ass? Why I can't be you?
You missed
He said
the
weren't here. I said,
episode.
okay, well, cool. Well, why it has to be a male?
I said
option?
male or female. It's
Why be a male option?
Whoever
Like, bro,
wants
you don't
it.
care
Whoever
about.
wants it.
Then I was like, okay, well then, why I gotta be eating ass? Period,
Right,
nigga. Like,
right,
why?
right, right,
I mean, what? That's like you nasty ass.
Hey man, that's what people want nowadays.
nasty
dog.
ass Nigerian.
That's the game. Don't put it on Nigeria.
Don't
Dog.
put
That's
it on
like
you, nigga.
Don't put it on Nigeria.
Put that shit on you,
Don't put it on
boy.
me either. I
Oh
got
my
nothing to do with
gosh.
that. I got nothing to do with that.
Eating ass is your thing, bro.
Nah, it's not me. I haven't tried it. But,
These guys are ridiculous. But back to the Safari
Yeah,
thing,
what
'cause
were
I'm
we
gonna get
talking
off this
about?
ass
Yeah,
eating
yeah.
topic. But this reminds
you
me
know
of-
what? We always take it off the rails. I think it's me that takes the topics off the rails all the time.
for sure.
Hey, it's funny. I don't know.
But
Go ahead.
I remember when something like this happened to, I don't know if you know him, Ryan Leslie. Yeah, he's like a big producer. He's a producer and he also like raps / sings or whatever it is that he does. But he had got robbed for his chain. You get what I'm saying? And mind you, this isn't a flashy dude. You get what I'm saying? He's from Brooklyn too, but he's not like. Well, let me not say Brooklyn. He's from New York. I don't know exactly where he's from, but he's not a thug. He's not out here in these streets doing anything. He went to Harvard. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And all these other things, but he got robbed, and he has money. I'm talking about this dude was like rich.
Anybody
like,
can get
black
robbed.
cards on top of black cards. You get what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
he was not here being soft and crying for real.
But
get what I'm saying?
we don't know because he didn't do an interview right after.
Yeah, some people don't know.
Yeah, he
who
didn't do an interview.
and
right
some
now.
people don't know. Some people don't know who he is, but like, I haven't seen the interview.
But is it more so that he was scared for his life, or is it more so that he got robbed that he's crying for?
I think he was scared for his life. That's why.
Which,
he
yeah, I guess
had
that
that
makes
reaction.
sense.
If someone says face the floor and puts a gun to your head, you're gonna be scared, angry. Like you're gonna go through those emotions. The only thing is, why the fuck would you do an interview?
Right after. I probably would have canceled because I'm a different person. My emotions are kind of like weird. They don't get triggered when they're supposed to get triggered because I've had a gun put to my head before, and I was a young boy. I'm talking about like 12 maybe.
I was like, oh shit.
Exactly. Like I didn't cry afterward. To be honest, I was more
like that's really what you thinking.
yeah,
bro.
I was
Like,
more so like upset. I was angry. Like, why
Yeah.
is this even happening? And that is happening in my neighborhood. Like, why is like I was trying to
process that.
like that picture of Zach Galifianakis where he's like where you see all the equations.
Right.
Yeah, that's literally how I looked. I'm like, there's no way that this is happening, and the gun is legit to my head, and he mushed me with it.
See, that's hilarious.
You know what I'm saying? And I wasn't. Like I didn't cry. I wasn't upset. I was just angry at the
You
fact
was
that
just angry?
I was angry that I had to take it.
Right.
You know, like because I couldn't do
You
anything
couldn't do
about
anything.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, because any
Me, I'm
slight
like,
little
I'm about
hiccup that would have
yeah.
been it for me.
Right.
And that's what pissed me off.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I wasn't out here crying, so I don't understand. And
I was like, I'm about to die, bro.
Yeah,
I was like, yo, I'm dead ass about to die. You were like, ain't nothing you can do, bro.
yeah, you can't do
Yeah,
nothing.
no, you can really
just
do
got to
it.
sit there
You
and
gotta
just
sit there
answer
and-
his questions and talk and try to be calm and don't get no rise
And be
out of him
smart,
because-
bro.
That's why I stay inside. So
That's just crazy.
I've been watching movies. No guns pointing at me. I don't know what
Only
you
on
niggas be
TV,
doing.
huh?
I'm shit.
That's on the movies.
Not
you
even
watch.
in Call of Duty, niggas
Oh,
don't dare do that. Hey, I'm just saying, man.
This nigga.
You niggas is living rough lives. Why? I don't know. I don't really feel bad for Safari. I
Not
feel
at
bad.
all.
I feel bad for him because the girls are roasting him. It's like,
Yeah, man, you was just on a high with all the bitches.
yeah,
with-
you,
with
yeah,
the
you,
dick pics.
yeah. That's
You
like,
went,
you know,
Right,
stop
the
it,
right.
fucking Dow just went down
Right.
235,000 points. Like, it's over for you.
Hey, man, shout out to him.
Hey man, that sucks, but I don't know what else you gonna do.
All we can do is pray for him at this point because he looks like really emotionally torn. And
Yeah.
I'm interested.
I just hope that he get because how much was
it was
on
183K
you walking around with somebody's
of
house.
jewels and cash that they got from
You
him.
walking around with
Nice
somebody's
little
South
lick,
Florida house.
You can't
in
be
your
soft and
pockets
have
and on
that
your
amount of
neck.
money on you.
Nah, I wouldn't be walking around that much money on me.
Even if I was a
How-
UFC fighter,
I wouldn't be
don't have
walking around that much money on
Yeah.
me, bro.
There's no reason.
Like I don't even like see that whole aspect of flexing. Like when I said I want to flex,
That's not flexing.
that's not
Flex
flexing.
from
That's
afar.
not-
Flex from afar.
Not even
where
flex.
niggas
Cause
get
like
to.
I don't
That's
even
not
want to
flexing.
like.
That's just being like.
That's being stupid.
That's being. Why am I walking around? Like even if it was just all jewelry, why am I
Yeah.
walking around with 180K worth of jewelry on me?
Yeah.
For what?
You know what it is? I think eventually what happens is like you flexing never ends, right? So it's like once you get to this level, it's like you want more, you want to do more, and it's like it piles up. The next thing you know, you got 183K of jewelry and shit around you. And then originally it was something small. You just wanted some type of like you know validation, and now it's like you just want more and more and more. I think that's how it built up with him, and I don't think niggas initially go from 0 to 100. Oh, now I got the bands. I'm gonna break. I mean, there's that case, but.
There's people like that.
I don't know, bro.
I mean,
like,
yeah, because you could definitely be flashy. My only issue is I'm not complaining that he went and bought the chains,
right.
but 180K,
Nigga,
you
you only
walking
got
out
one-
in the streets and you ain't got your security on you. All you got is your chef that might make you a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. No, nigga, I'm not
Yeah,
walking
That's
around
the
with
worst
that much
chef
money
ever.
on me.
I'll fire my chef. I get a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Nigga, what are you doing? You went to culinary school?
Gee,
If you don't fucking toast this bread, bitch, you got your goddamn mind.
you don't give me a goddamn panini.
Exactly, bitch. I'm gonna get in there and press this fucking sandwich, man.
What the fuck, nigga?
You psycho. Damn. I don't know, man.
Sucks though. Sucks to suck.
From one soft man to another, Drake's new video.
All right, here's what we're gonna go do. Okay, like,
Come on.
I used to. All right, I'm sorry.
Do we
'Cause I
think Drake
used
is a tough guy?
well, no.
Yeah, exactly.
But
He's a
I don't
nice
know.
guy.
I don't know that because we can't necessarily say that the people who come off soft aren't tough.
Okay,
You
I
get
take
what
that.
I'm saying?
I take that back.
That might just be just an image that they're portraying because we don't know. Because
Yeah.
from what I'm
Right.
hearing, because I never used to even think when people used to tell me that they're from Canada and how it's like cutthroat over there, I never believed it.
Right.
Like there's no because my concept of Canada
cold to
was
be
what I
cutthroat.
saw in South Park.
That-
Motherfuckers
G-
saying a
G-
boot.
G-
And,
shit.
like, you get what I'm saying?
boot?
Like, that's what I thought.
The beat
was
little eyes and
happening over
flapping
there in
heads.
Canada.
Beat little eyes and flapping heads.
Exactly. Like I never thought that like shit was like real shit was going on over there in Canada until I watched the documentary on like these Canadian artists and I'm like, oh, shit's really, really real out there. So I don't know what Drake, you know, because you have to. We're taking in Drake's past and applying
But
it to
Drake
him now.
is Drake a street dude? Drake's not a street dude.
I don't know if he's we don't know.
He's an arts and crafts nigga. Come
We
on.
don't know because he was on Degrassi, but at the same time, he was still doing his music thing. Nobody knew about it.
So OVO has shooters. Is what we're saying.
I don't. I think he. I
OVO
don't think he's a shooter, but I do think that he.
OVO sound. Has
I do
shooters.
think that he surrounds himself with
With
enough thug niggas to be able to be
take that
comfortable
charge.
and content and be
Right.
able
Yeah.
to pull
'Cause
some
when
shit.
21 came out, Drake was one of the first people. Was like, oh, I'm trying to work with this.
Yeah, and
Like,
21, based on how he
Come on,
portrays
21
himself as a fucking savage, like legit, like as his name states.
I wouldn't look at him.
Right.
He doesn't care about anything. 21 Savage doesn't look and he's like, oh yeah, that's I shouldn't.
We
do
already
that.
discussed this nigga. He had a fucking entire tat on his face. They're not looking for.
It wasn't even a good one. It was just like
Right, it was just
he
there.
just stabbed his forehead with like ink.
bro. He's not looking for a 401k, bro.
Yeah, he's not
Right.
looking for shit.
You know what I'm saying? But I wouldn't go as far as to say Drake is soft. I don't think he's
All right,
soft,
let's-
but he
yeah.
definitely is in tune.
I don't want no
with
smoke
stuff.
with OVO. So,
No, definitely.
No smoke.
Like not if you're trying to get
He
your
made a
career
song,
ruined.
bro.
you know.
You know what I'm saying?
He said,
But
And Miami's on his side too. So
for sure.
niggas is turning on us. But he dropped a new video and song, "Nice for What." It's Drake's on this role of great videos where he's sort of like pandering to different groups. You know, first it was poor people. It's like giving poor people money in Miami. Now this new video is like, well, not pandering, but it's like he's playing to a certain crowd. So now it's women, and he's giving a bunch of women in this video some shine.
And it's funny because the past couple videos that Drake dropped was I think was directed by a female director.
Yeah. So.
And those videos have just been fire. So shout out to the women for real.
He's strategic. Start the video off with Olivia Munn. Those big dresses make you look like you could dance, even if
Like,
you
how
can't.
did he even get Olivia Wilde in the video?
That's Olivia Wilde, not Olivia. Oh yeah, it's Olivia Wilde. I said Munn. Who's Munn? That's the.
One is the chick that was on
Yeah.
the game show.
Yeah.
She fine too.
This song is basically just a roll bounce skating song. That's all it is.
This beat goes so hard. I
Yeah, it's
don't even
okay.
understand. Like,
How much you think this video cost? Rashida Jones is, how old is she? 40? What is she? 45 years old or some shit like that? Rashida Jones is 42. Don't look a day over 30. Tracy Ellis Ross.
Blackish.
bro, Tracy's so thick.
Yeah, it's weird how thick she is. She's old lady
Was
thick.
she always this thick?
Yeah, she's old lady thick.
She wasn't always this
Yes,
thick.
she was.
She was
She's
always
been-
this thick.
she's been old
Honestly, to
lady
be
thick
quite
for a
honest
minute.
with you, I think she was thicker.
But she's
At
old
one
lady
point.
thick. She's been old lady thick for a while.
But that doesn't even matter though.
Even in the
because, like,
Kanye video, in the Touch the Sky video.
But even if
Yeah.
even if that's what you want to consider it, if my old lady was looking like
Yeah,
that,
I'm saying. I'm not
You
saying
get
it's a
what I'm
bad
saying?
thing. I'm just saying it's a certain type. It's different to today's thick. You know what I mean? It's just like weird
but
ass.
today's thick majority of this
And, like,
majority of today's
matchstick
thick ain't
legs.
even really thick.
Yeah, it's science.
It's science for real.
It's fucking grant money. It's like Tiffany Haddish blown up. Was you looking at that girl?
Yeah, bitch. I know her lips are like that. She got some smackers on her face, man.
I guess. I fuck with her. She seems cool.
Oh,
She
Sherry.
got a cool vibe.
Sherry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I forgot what I saw her in before Black Panther. She has a really cool vibe.
Yeah, because you met her, right?
Why would I have met her?
I mean, why make it has a cool vibe? Like, what you
No,
mean?
just like the way she acts with people. Like you see her interact with people.
Oh, okay.
you trying to come from me for it?
I was-
How
How you know it's not a front?
when
How you know
Donovan,
it's not a front though?
I don't know. I'm just saying she has a cool vibe. Just like what she puts out is a cool vibe.
Okay.
Right? Donovan's, you can tell when Donovan's trying to set you up. It's so obvious.
Piping up on
And
these
then you added the white chicks in there.
nice
So, you know,
what to these niggas.
she got a better haircut than me. Doma, whatever her name
Like,
is.
I don't know how Drake got everybody in here.
Where's Beyonce?
Hmm?
Where's Beyonce at?
Sid was
Yeah.
in there for
Hey,
the
why is
internet.
hold on? Why is fucking Michelle Rodriguez from Fast and Furious in this bitch? If she's not in a fucking Mustang, I don't want to see from her.
Well, I mean, I personally love Michelle Rodriguez.
Yeah, I love her too. But
I had the
in
Biggest
Fast and
crush on her
Furious-
since Resident Evil.
No, I don't know about all
She's
that.
not worth. She's not worth ending the video like this though.
I mean, she didn't end the video.
Oh, she okay.
It's the breakdown.
Nah, we.
I
in
mean,
the
she could have
breakdown.
like a little cameo. What
That was it after that.
She's got a strong face. That's why.
That's a
But
handsome.
look at all the heavy
handsome
hitters
woman.
that he
That's a
got.
handsome
He got
woman, man.
Rashida Jones.
Rashida Jones bad as shit.
You know what I'm saying? Jordan Dunn bad.
Yeah, she's okay.
Tracy Ellis Ross.
She's been bad for a while.
Tiffany Haddish.
Whoa, you don't fuck with Tiffany Haddish?
I do.
She's pretty fucking funny.
Yeah, she is funny. Like she is.
But she's not like, ooh, wow.
I don't know how to pronounce her last name.
Of course
Or
you
her
don't.
last name.
No, come on.
Oh, those were the twins, right?
Oh, those are twins?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I couldn't tell everybody in this video. You see, that's how I'm fucking up. But this is a great video. OVO sound.
You know what's so crazy?
What?
What's great about that video?
A bunch of
the
cool,
people
interesting
that were
women.
there? The
Yeah,
people
that's,
that were
that's about it.
Okay.
And then the song. So it's a
the
great song. Then you put a bunch of fucking chicks in there.
But
And now you care about women.
I'm not saying
Time's up, nigga. What's
I'm
wrong
not
with
saying
you?
I'm not saying it's bad. You know what I'm saying is like, bro, like imagine how cheap that video was. Like,
Fuck you talking about cheap. You gotta pay those niggas.
I'm not talking about like
Oh, you talking about like the scale of the,
The
video?
scale
like,
of the
it's
Oh
just-
yeah, for sure. It's just
Yeah.
some colored lights. You put some gels on a panel,
But-
you're good to go.
But, like, I feel like it's always been simple is always better.
Yeah,
You know
I
what
thought
I'm
so
saying? I
too.
don't think we need like even all right. For example, like I like the motorsport video that with Migos and Cardi B.
I don't remember.
I like the motorsport video, but at the same time, I feel like they were trying to do
Too much.
You know what I'm saying? But with this, especially with the vibe, this is a '90s vibe. I don't want nothing.
I like
futuristic.
what you're saying. I'm
You
the
know what I'm
same way. Yeah.
So I like the vibe, and especially with his last one where he was just in Miami, just dishing out
Handing
money to
out
folk.
tons of money.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's a
50K
simple
to
video
the battered
because
woman
what you
shelter.
really care about is the song. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? The visuals, yeah, the visuals can be dope, but is that going to really prevent you from listening to the song? Like, are you going to stop liking the song because you didn't like the video?
Yeah.
No.
If a
But a
visual
will
will make you like the song
yeah,
even more.
exactly.
Yeah, the visual will probably make you like the song even more. And instead of listening to the track, you want to watch the video over and over again. But like those, like I like the whole chill vibe that video had. You know what I'm saying? So.
That's fucking hilarious. I'm just going through the topics. Sometimes I write down my own thoughts, and I just
That's not a good idea.
And I make I have a whole fucking book of shit, just random thoughts. I'm not gonna share that, but but I had a thought. I was like, now or later's, are they the worst candy ever?
If I can be real with you, I've never in my entire life had an hour later.
Because you didn't live with ratchets, like.
Yeah, he has.
But
I think I have.
that's only a hood.
I mean,
candy.
people were really
I moved out of the hood and I never saw Now Later ever again in my life.
I have a question now. What is the difference between that and a Laffy Taffy then?
The Laffy Taffy has like a waxier taste to it. Now Later is like pure fucking just tacky gum. If you took wood glue and you flavored it, that's what Now Later is. That's what I think it is.
I mean, honestly,
And you have to like dissolve it in like some soda.
what make it the worst candy ever then?
It's just a bad candy. First of all, the packaging, the name, Now Later. And first of all, I said it like a white person, Now Later. You know how everybody said, Now Later. Let me get Now Later. Like,
You get Now Later.
You Annihilator.
Annihilator. That's what it is. It's not an hour
Yeah,
later.
I
It's
didn't know
An
those
hour
were
later.
the words until it's like, nigga, let me get Annihilator.
Nigga said an hour later.
Let me get a corner store. Let me get Annihilator.
No, that's all I said. An hour later.
Yeah, exactly. So,
Yeah, you right.
If I enunciated it, like if I say, can I get a Now Later? No one knows what I'm talking about.
An hour later.
Ain't getting out of it. You gotta like lose function of your tongue to say the word. Ain't getting out of that.
Yeah. But even if you say it the other way, it doesn't sound right, bro.
Yeah.
Can I get an hour later? It's like that's the worst candy ever.
Who says it that way? No, I'm not mad. I don't have any type of like rebuttal about anybody
I
saying
think it's
that's
the worst. Do
candy.
you think there's anything you like?
That's worse than that?
Because you don't think about it.
Yeah,
Like
I
other
don't know.
candy, even if you don't like them, like you hear about them still. Like you don't fuck with Starburst. Like you know Starburst exists. You forgot an hour later existed.
What you don't fuck with? Everybody fuck with Steve.
Some people don't fuck with Starburst.
Well, I don't like any like tacky candy.
Exactly.
Because this shit gets stuck.
It's
to
the
my
worst
teeth.
kind
I don't
of
like
candy,
that.
and then you're the worst of the worst kind of candy.
Yeah.
I see that.
I had this discussion with a couple of people this week. Niggas was just looking at me like I was silly.
No, you're right.
So I was like,
You're right.
I had to bring it
I
up.
fuck with it. You right? Because I don't. Yeah,
like,
it is the worst
fuck-
type of.
Because
The
it was
worst
almost
type of its
it was
type,
like
too.
fruit roll up. Like people
Yeah.
like fruit roll up that I think was just for the hype, but I never really.
It was that you got an activity when you had
Yeah,
fruit roll-up.
exactly.
He's like,
Right.
we gonna roll this out. There's games on that paper.
Exactly,
And
right.
now you can do random shit with the foot long fucking piece of candy.
Right. Exactly.
Wow, you hit your homeboy in the back of the head and shoot some candy. Just
Bitch ass nigga, get back.
eliminate the evidence. It doesn't like
Right. Exactly. What I hit you with? Where's that?
shit.
Show me.
Your tongue got color on it. Nah, nigga. I ate that 2 hours ago.
Word.
Oh man.
So yeah, to your point, that is the worst candy ever.
Yeah. So
You heard it here first.
Yeah, I think it's done. I think we got down to that.
Oh,
so-
can we talk about this nigga punch?
Oh yeah. So basically, it was a Virginia man hit. he stole this white girl, and she died. Basically,
Yo, that is
should
the
not be
funniest way to phrase it.
she called him a nigga, and he hit her, and she disintegrated.
He looked like that nigga looked like he disintegrates.
But that's funny because
nigga
he's
looks like he got
getting
a powerful
convicted for second degree murder, and like he just punched a woman because she called
second
him the
degree.
N-word.
Yeah, second degree means it's not premeditated. You didn't plan it, but you still intended to cause damage.
No, but if you punch
damage,
anybody, you're intended to cause damage.
Yeah, exactly. That's why it's second
But
degree.
no,
Should it be manslaughter?
and no, it shouldn't be manslaughter. It should be you should have kept your fucking mouth shut.
Hey, I understand, but look, if look,
Yo,
you're on some street shit right now. I still can't say street shit correctly. But if someone calls you a bitch ass nigga, if you kill them, that's an overreaction.
No, but yes,
Right?
that is an overreaction. Yes, it is.
Is that what you saw?
But at the same time,
You
but
can't-
my point is this though, like you can't be running around just saying
You can't just
anything
be
to
going out
anybody,
saying
bro.
it.
Absolutely.
First
that's
of all,
true.
I look at a picture of this dude, right? If I was white,
Yeah,
I'm not walking up to that dude
Calling
and
him
calling
a
that dude a nigga.
but you forgot she's a white woman. Like
What does that mean?
that's privilege. That's like
What
I dare you to hit me.
Yeah,
This
and,
check
and that's
is gonna
the
be
problem
sweet.
with that's a problem because people say these things like I dare you, or they think in
Yeah.
that mentality like I dare you, as if somebody won't
Look,
actually
I-
take you up on that dare. Everybody's played truth or dare.
Right.
Some people might skip the dare and some people might take it on.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
Right.
true.
you just happen to come across a motherfucker that's actually about that life, and
Yeah, but I
you
don't
got
think-
stole
he,
on.
He
Like,
didn't mean to kill her.
he didn't.
But-
He
but-
just wanted her to know. Watch your mouth. So
But if you-
intensely, he probably wanted to tap her jaw.
He might have wanted.
but
He might have. He might
But
have
once
wanted to
you
kill
do
He might
that,
have wanted to kill him.
yeah,
Yeah, this picture. Though.
yeah.
Yeah, honestly.
His beard doesn't connect, so
Oh,
you know
shit.
that's a hard life.
And also, I don't want this to come off that I'm like condoning the fact that he put his hands on a woman.
Yeah.
I'm
But
not condoning
yeah.
that either.
I'm not condoning that at
But
all.
I feel like it was just like a lot of black people have that switch.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a white person calls you a nigger.
A digger or a nigger?
Nigger. Nigger.
Hard R?
A hard R.
Hard R.
Extra hard. Nigger. And you just flip a switch and it's like,
Yeah.
bop.
Because I watched
And that's
another.
what happened. He just tapped her in the head.
I
Just a
watched
little
another
bop.
video of this like black family in a restaurant, and this dude was going off,
Yeah, I saw that
cussing,
video.
going, and they were tolerating it.
Yeah, exactly.
Up
He
until
he was
the
like,
point.
fucking dirty, la 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 la. And then he said nigga. And
Then he
like
said
eight
nigga, and then
people-
that's when
8 people swarmed him
Yeah, like I feel like they should.
in an Applebee's.
We have brought this up enough to the point that
Yeah.
we were tolerating it before, but now we're liable to actually beat your ass, and you know that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but now you're also, if you do it now, you know second degree is what you expect. There's a precedent set now.
Right.
So
You can't even get manslaughter no more because this nigga got second.
all I
They
learned
gonna
from
point to
this, all I learned from this
that woman,
is,
That he really killed her
This
though.
nigga should be a
yeah,
UFC
but
fighter.
what I learned from this is, if once again I'm not condoning this, you know what I'm saying, but if
Right.
you find yourself in a situation where you can't control yourself and you feel like you got to swing, just open your hand up.
Yeah, good smack.
I've never heard of somebody dying from a bitch slap, so.
That is a good solution.
It'll fuck up your
You get what I'm
That's a
saying?
great solution.
If you slap the taste out of somebody's mouth after they say some shit that they're not supposed to be saying, I really doubt they're gonna
But
say
what
it
if he
again.
slap her so hard he still kills her?
Then you're
That,
too strong.
then we
That
need
nigga need to go
we
to
need
MMA?
look into. We need to dissect this man.
Whoa,
Because we might have a literal one punch man in the building. Because
Oh
if
my
that's
god.
The case,
Yeah.
one slap man.
Jesus Christ.
Bro, that's fucking crazy. He really killed that chick, bro.
killed that with one punch. And you wanna know what I think? How old was this woman?
I have no idea. Let's look at this.
We
story.
need to look at that. We need to see how old this woman was, because it's almost like the same concept of when a professional fighter gets knocked out. You know what I'm saying? They take blows to the face all the time.
He's
But it might be
27.
that one blow that hits your chin.
He's
just in the right
27?
place and knocks your
Yo,
ass
G
out.
shit, a lot of you
Oh,
now.
she died 10 days later. So
Oh,
that shit-
I'm not even. No, that's not. No.
Oh, hold on. First of all, she's 39.
No. Then,
Okay.
then.
So you hit 40, you hit 39, 40, you know, your body's like halfway there. You're halfway there.
You need to quit talking to people any type of way.
All right, so
and,
No,
and he took half. He took the other half.
right
of her
here it
life
says, that's when. Wait. It says that's when she called him the N-word. Coleman told detectives he snapped and chased Montiel,
Oh, no.
whatever her name is, outside, throwing a punch at the 39-year-old woman that put her into a coma. So realistically, the headline is what the headline should be: white woman calls black man the N-word, and he put her in a coma.
And then she died
And then
from the coma.
in the article, later like, oh, she shortly died afterwards. Because like, when you put it at, you make it seem like this man literally. I mean, yeah, it says second degree, but nobody's gonna look at that second degree and think that like it wasn't it wasn't intentional.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The
wasn't-
people that they're reaching out to.
He didn't plan. He didn't plan on killing her. That's
He didn't
all.
plan
It's
on
just-
it. Just teaching you a lesson.
But you
know what
can't
I'm
be
saying?
snapping when niggas call you nigga. Hey, honestly, whenever shit like that happens, when I see racist people, I laugh because it's like you're going back in time a little. You're like, oh wow,
Right.
this is interesting.
Right.
I didn't know niggas was still out here doing this. It's kind of funny.
Yeah, that's true.
Cause like I know I'm gonna do better than you automatically. Once you're like racist like that, I'm doing better than you.
Mm-hmm.
It's like you nigger.
Because all that tells me is like you're
It's like, oh,
literally
shit.
bothered. Like
life is rough for you. Sorry.
Right,
I can't.
right,
Now I'm gonna become bougie. I'm gonna be like, oh, sorry. Your life.
Oh,
I'm sorry. Your life sucks. Bye. I'm gonna have fun with you now. Oh, you want to get racist? Like I won, right? It's like, oh, we're the superior race. No, nigga, you can't even get a suntan. Like you just you die in the sun, bro. What are you talking about? I'm sorry.
That's so fucked up.
It's like you shouldn't snap. I think this is the lesson. If like a white person or anybody calls you nigger, hard R, you shouldn't get mad if a white person calls you nigger. I guess. It's like, what's good, my nigga?
Yeah, I don't.
You get mad? He's like, hey, don't do that.
Well, I
don't
think-
don't do that again.
I think what it is like what that word brings back because
Yeah, but it's like
no, not even like the trauma or whatever, but the mentality of the people that use the word.
they're trying to hurt you.
They're trying to hurt you.
But once you don't
but
let
it's not
them
even
hurt
that
you,
that they're trying to hurt you. It's like you look at it like, okay, if things were like how they were back then, I probably would be dead right now.
yeah, but that's the beauty of it. Things aren't. So now it's like you took away all that power. You know they have nothing else. They got to go back in time to try to hurt you, and you know your future's better than theirs. Your current life situation is better than them, and they have no fucking. I just think it's so funny. I don't know how it's like because to me it's like nigger. It's like, oh, that's what you can come up with, bitch. It's like when you was roasting niggas and they're like, that's why your mama ugly. You're like, all right, bro. Like you lost.
And what I also think it is, it's more so like because we have to also. Because it says that they were in an argument or a discussion or a dispute. You
And
know
it's
what I'm saying?
Virginia.
I'm pretty sure that shit was... And it's Virginia. I'm pretty sure that N-word was spewed out a few times before he lost his damn mind. You get what I'm saying?
That was a deep cut, nigga.
So let me ask you
You
this
get what I'm
question.
saying?
That was a deep cut.
That was deeply deep. That was a precision, nigga. That was
she
an
went into the
accurate
bag
nigga.
for that one.
That's, to your point, that's what I'm trying to say. Like, I think that you say it won't bother you, but I think under certain circumstances,
You think it'd bother me?
It will get under your skin.
Yeah.
I know I'd want to hit someone like that, but that'd just be off of the fact of like you need to get smacked now.
No,
Other
well,
than
no, what I'm saying,
that
like-
word won't set me off.
The word won't, it's not the word, it's the word under certain circumstances.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
a presentation.
Because we don't
Yeah.
know what she could have been talking about. She
But
could have
these
mentioned
circumstances aren't enough.
His black mama, and she could have said this, and she could have said this, and now the anger is building up and building up and building up. Nigger pop, then dead. Like you get what I'm saying? It's not. We can't really look at it as like, oh, she just said nigger, and like he was already in a good mood, and then she said nigger, and then he just snapped and broke her jaw. No,
Yeah.
No, it
it's
escalated.
like
to
he
that.
was
Yeah.
pushed to a point. Once
Yeah.
again, not condoning it, but he was definitely pushed to a point that all that logic kind of just went out his head because we don't know what they're capable. They are capable of saying some shit, bro.
Hey.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey.
But hey,
I just say chuckle it off, have a good laugh, and then just throw a little money around, just dance around.
Yeah.
Your life sucks. Just throw money at them. Stun on them real quick. That's when you floss on people. When someone wants to get racist, he's like, "Oh, really? Pull out your chain then."
yeah.
Just like, "Oh yeah,
Right,
look at these sneakers, $100, bitch." Like just,
Or go or
$100
go
is
get.
not a lot of money for a sneaker, but it's like
You want to know what would really hurt them though?
what?
If you go get a job that they've been trying to get.
No, that is
That's when the fucking revolution started.
that would really.
You want a white revolution on your hands? The fucking Mexicans are taking their jobs. Now the niggers are too.
They take her. They look at the South Park episode.
Exactly. The niggers are doing the Mexicans. Like they're teaming up, the black and the brown.
Them
Like,
damn darkies.
you see, now you got a problem on your hand. It's fucking hilarious. Yeah, R.I.P. First of all, R.I.P. to that
He's a
woman.
nigga punch.
Yeah, I titled that story "Nigga Punch."
I'm gonna keep her family in my prayers.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
you know,
same.
she
Same.
R.I.P. to her, R.I.P. to that nigga's life. Like that's what 15, 10. How much time is second degree? 10. He's gonna plead down. He's not gonna do a long time. I don't think.
But like,
But he's gonna do time.
it's so stupid to me because like, I don't know, man. Because that's saying that if you was to have an altercation with somebody outside and you accidentally, because they're weak and you accidentally, oh sorry, you have an altercation with guys and they end up weaker than you, or they have she might have had a defect from jump.
Yeah, but
You get what I'm saying?
that's
Because
the
for her
problem
to be
with
put
street
into a
fights. That's the
coma,
problem with street fights.
and then 10 days later you die of. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause
Yeah.
when I think about people going in comas, there's a likely chance that you're gonna survive. Like I have. It's rare that I hear that a short coma like that, like takes somebody out. It's usually a coma that's for like months.
it was short because it
like
ended.
a
nigga.
chronic-
Hold on, it was short because it ended. We don't know how long
Right,
that shit was
but
gonna
we
be.
don't. But we don't know because you said how old she was now. 40?
She was 39,
39. We don't know if she.
basically 40.
We don't know if she had any medical defects that she needed.
Yeah,
her
but
prescriptions
he's not. What is he
for.
gonna do? What is he gonna do before he snaps? And then like,
No,
all right,
no,
what's
no.
your?
I'm just saying. He basically what he's saying. That could
It's
be
not
something
100% his fault, but you
No.
exacerbated the situation. Like,
But there's fights that happen every day out here, and people.
and if
get
you kill
knocked
someone,
out.
you still liable for it. That's why they tell you not to get into these street fights. That's why, like, because you know, if like MMA gyms.
So if you sign a waiver, are you good?
Yeah, if you fucking sign, because Seattle has this thing called the mutual combat law, where a cop will come out there, and you both agree that you're gonna duke it out in the street right now, and then he splits it up when it's done. That's a real thing.
But,
But like,
all right, so let's put this in Florida. If somebody was to come to me, threatening me, you get what I'm saying?
yeah,
And making me feel endangered, because honestly, if anybody called me a nigger with the hard R, I already think that my life is in danger.
I get that.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Don't
if
we
it's a-
have?
yeah, but if it's a group of white guys, you know, some Aryan looking dudes, it's one 39-year-old
But
woman.
what about that whole stand your ground? I mean, I know the gun isn't involved,
But that's
I'm
in
still
your
standing
house.
my
That's in
ground.
your house. These are two people out on public
In the house?
land. Yeah,
Is that the-
stand,
is that the law?
stand your
No,
ground is
can't
in
be.
your home. It's like the
Can't be.
castle law or some
Can't
shit,
be.
right?
Then what
You stand your ground in your house. It's not like you stand your ground anywhere, nigga.
I thought it
Fucking
was
leave,
anywhere.
bitch.
I thought it was anyway because that's how everybody's been getting off with these killings. I thought that's what it was.
I don't know.
But look who's getting off.
Exactly. You feel what I'm saying? So it's
Exactly,
just funny
yeah.
that like the stand your law works for them, but as soon as we stand our ground,
And maybe we have that shit wrong. Maybe it's only in your house though. But
I feel like your house is the best. If someone's trying to, if you gotta kill someone, do it to your house. Like
G.
then you got some shit like. Bitch,
They
you're not
broke
supposed to
in
be
my-
in
we
here.
don't we don't. Just
my
for
house.
Off the record, disclaimer: we don't condone like killing people in your
Oh
house.
yeah,
by the way.
absolutely. We do not
do that.
I don't know. I don't know. Some niggas need to got.
Some niggas need to get got.
You know.
Get
But yeah, R.I.P. to that lady. R.I.P. to that guy's second half of his life. I hope he's got a good lawyer. Let's keep going with the nigga topics. So there's a tweet that I saw that says Thanos in the new Avengers Infinity War will be dropping a nigga on you. He will be saying nigga.
I saw another tweet that said
Josh Brolin confirmed it.
Josh Brolin confirmed.
Yeah,
it.
because he's the actor that plays him. in the
Oh, and
movie.
he said that he will. Be
Yeah, he
saying
says nigga in the movie.
Wow.
Yeah, Thanos.
And first of all, we already know who he's gonna call a nigga.
Who's gonna call the nigga?
What you mean he's gonna call T'Challa a nigga? That's the only nigga there.
That's true, but you know.
I mean, but we call.
What about Hawkeye guy? Yeah, Hawkeye.
Hawkeye's not gonna be in the movie.
Yeah,
Have you
it's
noticed?
Avengers Infinity War.
Huh?
So all these niggas is in it.
No, but Hawkeye's not gonna be there.
Why? Oh, not Hawkeye.
Oh, you're
who's
talking about
the dude with the fucking
Falcon?
Falcon.
Ain't nobody care
You
about
drop.
Falcon.
Yeah, exactly. That's the point. That's the nigga you drop the hard R. You don't drop the hard R
No,
on
you
the
no,
African.
Who do you think
you
it's gonna
drop the
call?
hard R on the
On the African prince with
yes,
vibranium?
Yes. that's
No,
what
you drop
do.
it on the nigga with the fucking wings.
No, you drop
the
it
fucking
on,
fairy
you drop
wings.
it on the you drop it on the most powerful nigga, like the nigga with the most power. Like he has.
That's a humbling.
Whole country.
That is.
So you trying to break down
something
all
that
the
will
niggas?
humble this person.
Yeah, it is a
get
You
what
guys
I'm
are
saying?
real black power. I'm
It's
just
not
saying,
that it's real black power.
if
I just know how. I just feel like I know how they will operate.
What if you
I
like-
wouldn't
what-
call a lower.
It's easier. You
level.
get away with it because other niggas is thinking it. If you like,
Or to his point, it may let us be who he said because it may be too controversial.
yeah, to call
calling-
fucking the Panther.
But do you really think?
I don't know,
Do you
bro.
really
I don't
think
know.
they're already put? They
But
already,
hold on, but here's my question: how the fuck does an intergalactic space war master or whatever the fuck Thanos is know about niggas? Like, he's just like, "What's good, nigga?" Like, is it a hi? Hey, what if it's like a friendly nigga?
Nah.
It's not like a dude.
How do you think he's gonna say it?
It's like, what's cracking, nigga?
you gotta understand
What
that
if he's trying to,
Thanos.
like-
Remember that Thanos has been monitoring what's been going on since
okay.
the Avengers movie. Because remember at the end he came and he told him whatever. But I feel like Thanos knows what's going on in all these other worlds and all these other planets. So you get what I'm saying?
Okay.
So, and even if you take it out of the realm of Marvel, like when you go over to DC and like Starfire from Teen Titans,
Okay, yeah.
like Starfire would kiss a human and learn their languages and learn their customs and there, things like that. So I don't know if there's a way that Thanos possibly learns the customs of Earth.
So
or whatever the case
Thanos
may be.
got with a black chick.
So
is what
he
you're
been hanging
saying.
out with some niggas. Then.
I mean, he might have been in the hood, and you know what I'm saying? Because if you look at Thanos, he looked like one of.
He likes dark meat.
Yeah, he
again,
got
Thanos
some,
likes his sisters.
some jungle fever going on.
I see it.
Yeah, I see it.
But
I hope it's a really nice,
You
greeting type.
do you want it? Yeah, it'd be funny. I'd laugh if it was a friendly one. And I know a lot of people have a problem with it. I'd be fully on
but
board.
what is this going to be rated? Is this going to be rated PG-13?
I don't know. I think it's gotta be R.
That does matter.
Yeah.
It definitely
that does
does
matter.
because first of all, this
That
is a
does matter.
Disney film.
Yeah, but Disney, come on.
Yes, yes. I'm glad you said that. I'm very glad you said that. You get what I'm saying? But it is a Disney film. My only question is, if they allow him to say nigger in a PG/PG-13 movie,
Yeah, that says some shit.
That is gonna be.
you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, that says some
That's a
shit.
dangerous.
That's a slippery slope, man.
Dangerous thing that you're doing right
Slippery
there. Now you're
slope,
getting these
man.
little preteens to go up to the wrong one and call him a nigger.
And another black
And then
person
another-
goes to jail
and
because
you-
they punched
Because
somebody.
they punch somebody to death. Like,
somebody else get a body.
Yeah, exactly.
Like-
so this is a very dangerous thing, and that's,
Oh man.
but this is all like conspiracy theories that might be in my head that I think that they're trying to start something out. But anyway, even if he does say the N-word, I know it's not going to affect me too
Hey,
much.
scroll down. And see, let me see the comments.
Uh,
Nigga, what?
hey, that's hilarious. If you said nigga what, that you wouldn't laugh?
I would die crying in the theater.
I'd find it
If Thanos
hilarious.
came out and
like, nigga,
T'Challa was talking shit,
Like,
and he said nigga
Yeah,
what?
yeah, or if
I
like,
would
or
die laughing.
or if you like, or if Black Panther bitch slaps one of his minions or something, he's like, damn nigga, like, you know, you know,
I would
that's-
cry.
It's like, goddamn nigga, like, you know, some shit like that. I'd be like, whoa, this shit is hilarious. I might be Team Thanos if he says some shit like that. It's like kill all the
Or
fucking
maybe
Avengers.
Thanos comes to the planet he doesn't really know, and then he goes up to Charles like, "Oh, what up, my nigga?"
Was cracking, nigga. Oh, whoa.
It's like, wait a minute.
Where your mama stay? Was cracking, kid. Like, that's my favorite.
Niggas gonna come for your ass.
Hey, bro. Growing up, all I did was listen to West Side rap and watch West Side shit. So like, it's like I'm not making fun of it. I just want to be a West Side gangbanger. So it's like,
West Side
Guys, you wanna be a
gang
West Side
bang.
gangbanger.
hey, was cracking, kid. I just want to roll up on one. I think I did that before. Where the fuck was I? Oh, when I used to work at Forever, I would like be walking the stores, and I'd be going to like to the food court or whatever, and I just randomly hear like, "What's cracking, cut?" And I just keep walking, and like niggas would turn around, and you just like whoever the nigga was, that's the person that turns around, and you just laugh. That's just what I did for fun at work.
How old were you again? Like, was like
I was fully 20.
I was fully 20.
I should have known better.
an entire 20-year-old.
I had 20 years of experience. I was like, "What's cracking, nigga?" And
It's
run,
funny because
run
I got-
away and shit. And it wasn't like for YouTuber night, just for myself.
Funny. I got stopped in Miami. When I stopped, I was walking because I think it was either Art Basel or something was going on in Miami. And I was walking. I had on my red bandana.
Oh,
You
boy.
know what I'm saying? Just
Oh,
for the fit. You know what I'm saying?
It's
I
not for
don't
the-
think of colors or anything like that.
You're
I just-
colorblind. We know.
Whatever.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Still
saying?
color
So
banging out here.
I walked past and like it's a group of them. And mind you, like once I saw them, I knew what it was because ain't nobody out here with a red beard that's not blood and fruit.
Red
You know
beard?
what I'm saying?
Oh
He
my
had a
God.
red beard. You get what I'm saying? So I walked past and all I hear in the background was like, "Oh, what up, blood? What up, blood? What's good, blood? What's cracking, blood?" And I'm walking. You get what I'm saying? I look at them and I look away and I keep walking. Then I say, "Oh, that's just for the look." And I'm like, y'all really
For the
down here
look.
in South Florida? South Florida, one
Oh,
of the
yeah.
most tropical places.
Hey.
And you telling me I need to be worried about a red bandana?
Yeah, for sure.
Which I'm not worried about because I grew up around blood, so I'm not really pressed about
Right.
South
Blood
like
culture?
Southern blood. Like, cause
Other-
not to say
but
that
like-
up north bloods is like go harder, or like the West Side bloods
Right.
go harder. but
What? Come
I
on, West Side
personally
Bloods
feel-
go harder.
West Side bloods definitely go harder, and I feel like it
The
in my own
originators.
hierarchy, it would be West Side, North Side, and then the South. Because
Yeah,
I
we're
don't
too
really
leisurely
think
down here.
people. It's not too much of y'all.
Fucking bachata
Yeah.
and shit.
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
we
Y'all
do
might
out
just be doing it just for namesake of being called a blood. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So like
Which is
I wasn't
crazy.
really worried. Yeah, it might have been a good 15, 20 of y'all
I can't
on
speak
the right side.
right, I can't
read it
speak on
out.
South Florida blood culture at
I don't
all.
know
Yeah.
anything
I know
about
the
it.
further you get up towards like Central Florida up north, is you start to see it more prevalent because now you're looking at more so like that as like Hispanics
Yeah.
as bloods.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah,
you start to
yeah,
see
it's
shit
crazy.
Like that. We go
Shit.
north, further towards Central Florida, but
That's hilarious. But like gang culture in general has been franchised. Like niggas
Yeah.
is making their own blood franchises right
Right.
here. Because Minnesota for sure has a blood population now. It doesn't. It's a bunch of white dudes.
Even what's his name? What's his
Don't
name?
you know, blood? How's it going, blood?
Not Lil Pump. The other dude.
How's it going, blood?
The other dude,
Minnesota.
Tech, whatever his goddamn name is.
Tesashi?
Tekashi
Tenderoni?
6ix9ine.
Yeah.
Yeah, that dude.
Tenderoni.
You know what I'm saying? 'Cause
Tesnashi.
he
Tekashi sound like a TV brand. Or
he a
anime.
blood,
He
right?
does sound like a TV brand.
Yeah.
Some electronic.
He's blood.
Yeah. Or he claims blood, but
You know what I'm saying? I don't
there's
even,
a whole thing going on with him right now. But
Yeah, man. I don't
I
even
saw
like
that
that dude.
video.
To
yeah,
be quite
he
That sounds
my
crazy.
favorite phrase he says they said I think Charlamagne says why you just out here acting real crazy like, hey, I let my nuts hang. I was like, what? He's like,
Nigga, what?
He's like, yeah, okay. You see Charlamagne's face like, huh? All right, yeah. So do
It's
I,
funny-
but
it's funny.
doesn't mean you
watching
do
Charlamagne's
reckless
face.
shit. It's like, you don't mean you do reckless shit. It's like, I let my nuts hang. Niggas can do whatever they want. I was like,
You do
okay.
one of these faces.
Yeah.
Like he's trying to piece together.
You
the
cock your
fucking,
head and you're just like,
you can't.
yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying?
But,
Even when he tried to like, oh, I'm doing this and I'm doing that, and Charlamagne's like, well, I got this and I got that. And Charlamagne just had to shut up because it's almost like you're arguing with an idiot at that point. You get what I mean?
And the
man.
more you argue, the more stupid you look.
Exactly. So
Right.
Yeah. Hey, man. What I forgot what we were talking about. This is a real black episode. Let's talk about the Confederate. Georgia wants to make a Confederate month,
what?
a whole month for the Confederates, right? And
Oh,
What?
dear.
the
All right,
niggas
first
that-
of all,
the
what do
niggas
we-
that lost the Civil
Yeah,
War.
exactly. What are we celebrating?
Yeah, exactly.
Y'all lost.
First of all, you lost, and you wanted to be apart from America. It's like, come on, bro. So I'm just gonna play the video for you guys of the meeting. This is an old white man, and he uses the N word.
There were white folks, there were black folks when I was growing up. There was white trash, nothing.
Nigger town. He says there's white trash, there's nigger town.
Damn, son, I'm telling you,
What town? Nigger town, son.
no longer white trash, and there's no longer now wait a minute.
Why you mean it, boy? Now let me finish. So after he says, I was growing up. When I was growing up, I was white trash. There was my town, and there's nigger town. And he said, hold on, what? Like, there's nigger town. and so he goes, he says,
What?
so the black guy, there's a black guy on the council. And he's like, what? And he's looking at these white people to like back him up. It's not gonna happen. And so he's like, what? He's like, let me finish, boy. He calls
He
him
said,
boy.
"Let me finish, boy."
He's like, I'm not done, boy. You heard him say boy. He calls a grown man boy, which I think is more racist than nigger town. The way you say boy could be way more racist than saying nigger to me. If me
That
and
is
you,
true.
If me and you
That is very
are,
true.
if me and a white dude are rapping along to some shit, it's like nigga, we could have a great time. But he calls me boy, boy.
Hey, boy.
You get too bouncy with the boy.
Hey, boy.
Hey boy, like hold on, we're not doing that. We're not boy.
Say it again.
Boy.
Say it again. What?
What? We're not doing that. You're not gonna call me boy. He's like, hold on, boy. Hold on, no. We're not.
How you spell that?
How do you spell boy? BQAAY. Boy. That's how you spell that shit. But
Oh my
Alright, so fucking the white council members are telling him, hey, let him get to the point.
No. For what? Nah, fuck that. No,
Yeah, we gotta address this shit.
No.
We gotta address it.
no, I'm not getting.
The white people on the board literally just like, all right, man, I guess.
All right.
Fuck, I guess you just gonna say nigga, okay. Yeah. And they're not even looking at the black guy. They're looking away from him.
I see some folk getting a little bit uncomfortable out there.
Oh well.
Yeah, oh well, but still.
Oh well. But yeah, we'll keep it down.
It'll be all right.
It's not soundproof.
I'm not going to sit here, and now maybe y'all are comfortable with that. Now, I don't know. I'm not going to sit
So now the black guy has to give a group of grown people
that type of
a
way.
talking to.
If nobody else is offended, then I am. Now, if y'all think, if y'all want to clap and think that that's okay for this gentleman to stand in 2018.
But he's an old white guy.
Florida City Commission meeting, 2018. The Civil War is over, and he is using
The nigga said the Civil War is over.
Not twice, 3 times, and he just continues to say it, but not worried about who it offends.
Yeah, man.
See,
What's the rest of that?
The rest of what?
That video. Is it?
I think that's the only video they provided us. A fucking
all
intern.
right, I just want to say something that's kind of
Intern
not
need
off
to tighten
topic,
up,
but like
Yeah.
I'm kind of tired. Like I get the concept of it, but I'm kind of tired of people referring to what year it is.
What do you mean, like it's 2018?
Oh, it's 2018. It's because to be honest, we've been saying shit like that.
It's
since the
1992.
2000 start. You know what I'm saying? It's 2000. It's 2001. It's 2002.
Yeah.
It's 2003.
It's 1980. This should be done
Listen,
already.
no.
Since any year, they niggas
Yeah,
been saying
exactly.
that shit.
Shit,
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's just a hopefulness.
Yeah, that's
You wanna
just
be
you
hopeful?
being hopeful that
Yeah, but
okay,
what's wrong
this
with being
year is
hopeful?
gonna change something about this year.
Well,
is
not
gonna
the
be a
year,
change.
just the time has passed where we're going to deal with it less. And look at the guy who said that shit. He was old as shit.
Yeah, but I still feel like there'll be youngins that'll say it too. It's
But-
what I'm saying is stop like. People gonna change when they want to change.
But
It doesn't
realistically-
even matter what year it is. Like, yeah, we should be past this, but at the same time, I don't think this is what this country was built on.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what
And
I'm saying? You can't rip.
it's going to take
it out
it's going
the
to take
roots.
time. Realistically, it's going to take time.
I don't think it's gonna really change.
I don't think
Ever?
it's gonna change. No.
Yeah, but it's definitely going to be less. There's less. We can all agree that it's improved.
But do you see what I was talking about earlier with like
But
even
think about
even
it.
us like with us wanting to be equal with everybody? It's
Yeah,
more so
but
like,
think
look,
about the time. Think about it though. If you go, would you rather be in 1960
it's
or would
not
you rather
whether-
be
it's
now?
not whether or not would we
Would you rather be in
here or rather be
1990?
there.
Like it's gonna be constant improvement,
No,
and it's never gonna be perfect.
What it is we're diving into that settling mentality. Since we can't get it how we want it, we just gonna settle for this. Cause
Well,
it's
I'm
better
not
than
saying
what it was.
settle.
No,
I'm
no,
not
but
saying
I'm saying
settle.
like even saying like we have hopes that that it's gonna be better. No, I don't want it to be better.
What
I
do you
want
want
it to be over with. Like I want it to be done.
But it's not gonna happen. It's not gonna be
That-
over.
so- yeah,
So I'm
that's what we're saying.
So if I say that I want it to be done and it's not going to be done, I could care less if it gets better.
Why?
You get what I'm saying?
Why would you? But why would you want it to get better?
Just because it gets better, it doesn't mean that we are still getting the same opportunities.
I don't know.
You know what I'm saying?
Look, I think
Better, for example, better might mean that we're not getting killed as often.
Yeah,
That might be better, but we
that's
still
not,
broke.
I don't know. if
Right.
And
that's-
we still getting locked up.
yeah,
Right.
niggas
You know what I'm
just get
saying?
locked
Is
up.
that really better?
Yeah.
No, it's not better.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm over the whole it's whatever year it is. Like just understand that the majority of these people, they will not change. It doesn't matter what happens, what year it is. It will not change.
What law passes?
What law passes it? Because think it's 2018, right? Mm-hmm. How long ago was the Constitution written?
I don't know. 18
Bars
something.
forever.
And we're still what 3/5
Yeah.
of a human being in there?
No, well, that's been amended and all that other shit.
Has it?
I don't know, nigga.
Okay. Because I don't think it has. I think it's still.
all I'm saying is, I'm more of an optimist, and also I'm not like, I don't know. I think it's also because I'm African and I could just leave. It's like, oh, we killing black people. Oh, I'm going back to Nigeria, nigga. I'm on my Black Panther shit. Sorry.
A lot of black people can't do that though.
Yeah.
because if
I'm
you-
sorry, guys. I'm sorry.
But even what's going on over there in Africa, like it's almost going to be like an outsider type thing.
Yeah.
Because then you're going to have wars between your own people.
Your own
Nah,
people.
we
Because
Gucci
now
over
you
in
come over here
Nigeria.
and you think that because you got it good, you're going to come over here and take our shit.
Nah, the niggas in Nigeria is looking for me.
Oh,
But
yeah, they looking for you.
They showing love. They
But
showing
I'm
love.
talking about like, yeah.
Hey, you guys could come. Like, it's all right.
No,
but-
yeah, to you.
I got-
to come to your crib.
Yeah,
right?
like,
You know what I'm
like
saying?
no, they
That's
still
good.
gonna show you
It's gonna
love. It's
get
like,
too, bruh.
it's like, I don't know. I feel like black people in general showing each other more love in general, and it's just gonna get better. And maybe one day it'll stop, but
Yeah,
don't worry about
if
that.
black people come together and show love within our community of blacks, I'm talking about support each other. Stop giving money to all the other nations and just support our black folk. Like, because I feel like we can build this. Given that we're here, we can build the same things that they're building.
Yeah,
and
man.
we can operate it because we almost did it. And then what happened when we almost did it? They burned that motherfucker down to the ground.
Down.
You know what I'm saying?
That
We
shit
could-
makes me hot.
And that shook us. That shook us to the core. To the
Right.
point that we ain't even try again.
But now you could try again, and now you don't gotta worry
They
about
are
that.
working on that in Atlanta, bro. In
Yeah.
Atlanta, that's why Atlanta what it is
You
right
re-
now.
but do you?
Yeah, but
do
Atlanta.
you honestly think?
But Atlanta is all gay guys, so
do you,
it's like.
do you
that's like a
honestly
gay
think that that's
community.
gonna hold like get traction?
But also Atlanta's surrounded.
Because remember, if we get to a certain point and almost it looks like we're a threat.
But who's threatened?
But that's
Not
the
all
thing.
white people are threatened.
You don't.
Listen, my thing
There's
is,
a large majority of white people that don't like. Oh, black people are taking over.
my
It's not
point
a
is
thing
about
they're worried
Atlanta.
about.
I feel like it's being misdirected. You know, so I don't believe it's actually having any type of like agenda. I feel like everybody's out there just trying to flex and be
That's a problem.
whatever they're trying to be for validation.
The culture
This
right now
the
is a
culture
flex
there is kinda,
culture.
like, fucked up. It's
It's a flex
culture.
zone.
But that's what's been forced on us.
But I mean,
Unfortunate, nigga. Now you got time to not. Now is the time
But
to
I
not
feel
do
like-
what other
yeah.
people want you to do.
I feel like there's the resources out there. That's what I'm saying. Like we have some type of like we're more prevalent there than probably anywhere else in the nation. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I feel like if it was anywhere, it'll be there, and then maybe it could probably like expand to other like I don't know
It's
states or
definitely-
whatever the case
it's
may
gonna
be.
happen.
But no, it's
but
not.
but you have to
It's gonna happen.
It's
Black
probably-
people are gonna keep doing dope shit and like think about
But
TV. Think
but
about
here's the-
ABC.
but
Think
here's
about
the thing,
ABC. It's just black people all over that channel right,
but
now.
who's ABC owned by?
Does-
That's
look,
like,
you
you,
can-
you have to like you
But
have
look,
to stop looking at
But
what
you're gonna keep.
what
You
predominantly.
can't skip. You can't skip steps. Like
What do you mean you can't
realistically,
skip steps?
what do you want them? To, what do you want? All right, so Tyler Perry has a studio.
Okay.
He has a studio. He makes shit. Like who? What do you want people to do? Go see it. Go support, and you
Okay.
build from there. That's all you can do is
Right.
continue to support and build.
Right.
And it's like there's an end goal that you want, but it's like you are focused. You're seeing the trees and not
Right.
the forest.
But
That's
okay,
my thing.
So let me just pause you right there, right? You saying what do we have to do, or like what do you expect us to do with this? It's like you have some liberty, but you're still stuck in a box. You're
Yeah.
not, like you can go
Everywhere
as
you
close
wanna
to
go.
the edge
But
as
we're not
possible.
stuck. We're not stuck in a box.
Yes, we are.
I'm not. Are you?
yes.
You're,
I'm not in a fucking box.
But
Nobody can tell me what to
listen,
do.
hear
I'm
me
gonna
out,
do
hear me
whatever
out,
I
hear me
want.
out, Hear me out. Let me stop you right there. And this is the problem with that a lot of black people have. They have this I mentality, and I'm not talking about I is just me.
No,
I'm
but
talking
look,
about,
here's the
hold
thing.
on,
All right,
hold
go
on.
ahead, go ahead,
I'm
go
talking
ahead.
about us together as a people. I do not think that if we come together and we have an organization, you get what I'm saying, and we're building something for us strictly to benefit our people. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And for example, you talk about the shows on ABC where it's predominantly black people. You know what I'm saying? The writer of the show might be black, and he decides, okay, I want an all-black cast.
Yeah, but-
that's cool. Hold on, that's
yeah.
cool. You get what I'm saying? The issues that you can touch, I know Blackish touched a lot of issues. You know what I'm saying? But Blackish can't touch all.
There's more
of
black
the
shows
issues.
though. But here's what I mean when I say
What I want to let you know is there are restrictions regardless. As much as you can
does
say
Tyler
you
Perry
want to
have
do,
restrictions on him? Who's restricting
you
Tyler
do not
Perry?
know that.
I'm asking, but
But
there's
listen, I personally feel like society wants things to go a certain way. Society is run by
who
a
is
certain
society?
group of-
Who's running society?
is run by a certain group of people. You
Who's
know
running it?
You know exactly who's running society.
I don't.
Please
I
don't let me
think-
say it on
I
here.
don't think.
Please don't let
But
me
look,
say it
here's
on
my
here.
thing.
I'm with you.
Here-
I already know what time it is,
look.
bro.
Society could run whatever. They're not running me.
They are.
They're not running you.
I'm gonna tell you how.
Who's
they're
running you?
What's me right now?
There's
what's
no
running-
one telling you
what's
what to do.
Yes, there is.
I don't know.
Not directly.
Is it
Situations
indirectly?
tell
Directly?
you what to do.
I
They
throughout
tell me
my
that
life,
when I go to a certain place, I have to speak a certain way, or else I will not be taken seriously. You get what I'm saying? I have to look. For example, look at millionaires. Look at white millionaires. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? How do they dress?
like white people. I don't know.
All right,
What's
t-shirt
the-
and
we,
jeans.
we
T-shirt and
go to
shorts.
clubs. How
How do they dress?
How do they?
Right, but hold on.
They dress like white people.
Right, but here's the thing: they dress regular, a t-shirt and some jeans. You know what I'm saying? They literally show up to an interview in t-shirt and jeans.
Who's done that?
There has been people that's done that.
That's a different game. They're
No,
playing.
it's
Like,
not a
look,
different
my-
game. What I'm
no,
trying to
my-
show you is the difference. We have to go above and beyond to be taken seriously. So, which means that in order for them to even allow us to do certain things, we have to appeal to them.
I don't know. Realistically, I know throughout my life. I that's the problem because these things that you're talking about, they haven't touched me like that. Because I've gone into interviews with a button-up shirt and like fucking chinos, and they're like, yeah, you definitely could get the job. Like, so it's not like it's all about.
You're working in tech also. Bro.
Yeah,
Yeah, but
exactly.
you
So
can't
it's
even,
like
you can't even take tech. Like the tech, we're talking like let's take tech out of it because the
But-
tech industry is the only industry that's trying to reform and change how people are supposed to look. But if you look in the business world,
yeah.
Which is like the predominantly the most.
like that's what pretty much
Everything
runs-
aside from tech, that's
yeah, it's run
right.
by the
But
business.
tech is the future, and we're in the fucking future. What we're doing is the future, guys. Right? Yes or no? Can we agree on that?
Okay.
Yeah.
So if we are part of what is the next generation of technology,
But I
industry, we have an opportunity to make shit better. And that's what I mean when I keep
we have
saying,
the opportunity. Yes, we have what seems like the opportunity to make it better.
So
However,
what would you rather do? What do if
let me ask you a question, okay? If you were to bring up a business plan to somebody and say, "Okay, I'm creating a black-owned business.
I'm going to black people.
Strictly for black folk." Right? Where
What do you mean by strictly for black folk?
Strictly for black folk. Like when you go, like your appeal or your, like the audience that you're trying to reach out to.
The first people.
If you open a record store,
The first people I'm going to is black people.
Hold on. If you open up a record store, you get what I'm saying? And it's a predominantly black-owned record store.
Yeah.
You're not going to be trying to reach out and try to go get people who listen to Dance Gavin Dance to come to your record store.
Yeah, that's
and
true.
You're not going to have Dance Gavin Dance.
But-
However, you get what I'm saying? Who is going to fund you that money to start that business that only appeals to a certain group of people?
Black people.
Do you think black people as a community is supportive of each other?
I think I can get black people to support what I'm doing.
Good luck.
I'm
not talking about black people. I'm talking about black, like the entirety.
But look,
of
here's the
black
thing.
people.
There's not an industry or a structure built around black people helping black people right now. So the
And
first,
why do you think that
so
is?
that's just because this country has been holding down black people historically.
Okay, so
Yeah,
let me ask you. So,
but are
do
we
you
going to
really
continue?
think? Do you
Are we going to
really
continue
think they're not-
complaining about it, or are we going to do something?
No, but all right. If somebody's holding you down, is that your fault?
It's not my fault.
Okay, so how are you gonna say? Are we gonna keep complaining about it?
But what are you going to do about it?
You can keep doing what the point that I'm trying to make is. You can keep trying to do it. However,
All right. So, or you keep trying, or what? What's the other? What's
you gonna
what's
let
the alternative?
you gonna let me finish?
No, but what's the alternative?
Are you gonna let me
He's about to
finish?
answer you.
What's the alternative?
He's about to answer you.
Go ahead.
All right, if you have see, you done threw me off. If somebody's holding you down and preventing you from going where you want to go, and this thing has been systemically happening for all of these years, there hasn't been 1 year where it hasn't happened. People saying, "Oh, it's 2018." Since it has been going on up to this point today at this very moment. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. Do you really think? For something that's been going on for so long that it's just going to automatically change and they're not going to stop preventing black people from bettering themselves so that that's what I'm saying. So if you have a society that's run by this group of people that does not want you to be over them, they're not going to allow you to do certain things.
Look.
Period.
Look. All right. So
You can try to do it on your own and make your little bread on your own, but I'm saying as a
I could break it down like
To
this.
where it make a difference, to where it could
There's,
overthrow
but
the systematic
think about
system.
think about just Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, those kind of black people. Who's the dude? What's the nigga's name? That wrote the book "I Am Not Your Nigger" or something like that.
I honestly.
But look, all these people are one people, right? They're one person. They got black people to support them, right?
Okay.
So if me, you, Donovan, we're three black people, you get support from other black people,
Right.
and we build something, we can also continue to help more people. So
Okay.
all you can do is help more people than yourself, right?
Right. That's all. Yes. That's all.
So
you
if
can do.
everyone keeps doing that, I don't see
Right.
what the problem is. And
I'm
the
not-
demographics of the country are changing. So there's more immigrants coming. There's more brown people, black people. The country's growing, and the number of black people will surpass the number of white people.
The number of black people.
demographically.
First of all, the number of black
doesn't
people have
matter.
already surpassed the number of white people.
We're like 13%
We are-
of the country right now.
When you take out this foolish idea of these mixed races.
What is that?
No, hear me out. No, hear me out, because you can only say we account for 13% of the people by people who take polls and identify
Yeah,
themselves
that's true.
as that particular
Yeah,
group of
that's
people.
true. That's
You
true.
get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Majority of people might not consider themselves black, because
That's
if you
true.
notice within the black community, as soon as you have a little bit of anything in you, they already denounce their blackness.
Yeah, I'm Indian.
The only time that they acknowledge their blackness is when they're allowed to be black.
Yeah, I got some Indian hair. Yeah, so.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Little like shit like that. Like I'm not whole black. I'm not this or whatever the case may be. Which
I'm
is
32%
which is
Irish.
stupid. You get? I'm 32% Irish. Like why would you even? Oh, I'm black and Irish. That shit don't even make sense. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
There's some
So-
bad Irish girls. Why you?
So I don't even take into account
You don't like
that
some
whole.
pillars sometimes? Come on.
I don't take into account that whole 13% thing, because black folk been in and out of these other races like that. You know what I'm saying?
Smash gang.
So, so I personally think we dominate if not in our numbers, definitely in our buying power. You get what I'm saying? So
Buy black.
By black for sure. But I don't. When you mention Martin Luther King and you mention Malcolm X and you mention all these people, those were people that were reaching within their own community. You get what I'm saying? But then you still had black
the FBI
people
killing them.
Not even that too, but you still had black people in there that were almost against.
Yeah, but that's
that.
everything.
Hold on.
Go ahead.
They were against that, but not because of what they were doing or whatever, but because they want to get on the good graces of the people that are oppressing them.
That's true.
And as long as we have that, this concept of us being together as a people and being able to build these things to make it better for us isn't going to happen because, one, as a whole, we do not want to be above anybody. We just want to be equal, which is fucking stupid. You get what I'm saying? Because, one, we haven't been equal to nobody since we were created. We have always been above. Period. That's what my Bible tells me anyway. But we've always been above, and if we can't,
on some black power shit.
You said that's some black power.
Yeah,
it's not some. It's literally you have to like when you.
Hey man, I get it. I understand what you're saying.
I personally look at it as like a historical thing. If you have a predominantly, like if in the beginning of time it was a majority. Let's bring it down and say even a majority.
No,
of
but
people.
let's because we're gonna run long if we.
Oh yeah.
I think it's just. My view is more simplistic, where it's like, I'm just gonna get mine, and I'm gonna help people around me. I'm gonna help people that look like me. We're just gonna build, link up and connect, link and build. That's my motto. But I don't know. I just think I don't know. I'm an optimist. I always felt like I'm a Martin Luther King kind of black guy. I used to think I was a Malcolm X kind of black guy. After meeting Trey. And having this conversation, I'm definitely Martin Luther King.
Clearly, because
let freedom ring.
To be quite honest, I don't even consider myself a Malcolm X kind of black guy. I'm looking at it like I have been lied to
Malcolm
for so long.
X.
You feel me? I've been lied to for so long, and I'm finding certain truths. And now, because all of us have been lied to for so long, that the truth sounds like a lie.
Yeah.
And that's what's
the scary part.
That's the scary part, and nobody will acknowledge that. Nobody even wants to think that could be a possibility. Whereas I'm the one that said, why not think like it could be a possibility? Because honestly, I've been reading these things, and all these things were a lie. Even our maps, how the maps are.
Yeah, like Africa's smaller. That's
and then on top of that, America's at the center, which.
But that's just
that doesn't
the
make
niggas
any
making
sense.
maps is American. Like that's just look. If Africans was making maps, Africa would be in the middle.
You cannot just think of that as like just some coincidence. Oh,
it's not a coincidence. No, it's not a coincidence. There's an explanation that is not as like white power nefarious as you think it is. That's all I'm trying to say.
But are you really that naive to think that it's not?
There's some America's better, bigger, all that type of shit.
Because
it's definitely trying to make Africa smaller. But in the grand scheme of things, once you know some shit, doesn't bother.
I'm not even talking about in the comparison to Africa. I'm talking about the location of it.
But if I was making a map, the first place I'm gonna draw on the map is Florida.
Then why can't you first? No,
right?
If you're making a map or even a globe, the first thing you're gonna do is draw out the globe.
Draw a circle.
And the coordinates. Where things are.
You draw a circle.
You should.
Right.
But I don't think that's
But realistically,
but at the same time, when you think about it that way, you cannot. Like, I think that this is something that's planned because if you look at it, it's literally at the center, which means that everything else revolves around this particular continent, right? Then if you want to even say, oh, this time I'm going to draw it or blah, 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 blah. If you want to, for a country that's so big on science and everything, and we can explain everything with science, and then you give the Earth an equator. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And your shit is right there. And the weather patterns doesn't match what it's supposed to match on the equator. Then something is wrong. You're teaching something, but mind you, don't think that I'm getting this from just like a black power thing, because all these facts that I'm spewing out at you, I heard that from a white person. You get what I'm saying?
All I'm saying is there's, I don't know,
but
there's explanations for this that are less nefarious.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so I'm gonna have to take this to a lighter note.
Yeah.
My favorite tweet of the week was oh no, she deleted it.
Can't
you
be.
Son of a bitch.
Can't be.
All right, I remembered it, so it doesn't matter. I remembered the fucking tweet. So it's this girl on her Black Power shit, just joking. And she has a nigga slide into her DMs, and he's like, hey, I'm just gonna do this. I'm just gonna act this out myself. So he goes, hey, She drops her Cash App. It's like, damn, really? She's like, yep. It's like, I gotta pay to talk to you. Yep. How much? How much you got? She just, how much you got? I got 20. All right. So he pays her $20 on Cash App. Then she hits him with the, hey, how are you doing today, darling? Hey, girls are operating sex lines out of their Twitters.
This has been the thing though.
It's innovation.
Not even
No,
on
not
their
even.
Twitters. Out
It's
the-
pay to play DMs now.
Have you seen the premium Snapchats?
Bro, that's such if Snapchat is free, bro.
Huh?
Snapchat is free, so I'll block you. Like
Snapchat is free,
Hey,
but they have premium
I did
Snapchat
not know
for
anything
premium
about that.
content.
No, you never heard about
The
that?
premium Snapchat.
Oh
pretty
my
much
God.
it's just selling pictures.
It's just
videos,
nudes. It's like, oh wow, naked. Yeah, there's lots of free naked women on the internet.
Wow.
but
and but here's
I'm
the
paying
problem.
to see you naked.
Dudes pay for that.
Yeah, it's wild crazy.
You gotta know your worth. I don't know why. Why?
You gotta know your
You gotta
worth.
know your worth.
Because to even pay $20 to even speak to somebody,
It's insane. It's absolute insanity.
like I understand if I'm paying $20 to go, not even $20. I understand if I'm paying money to go talk to somebody like Jay-Z.
yes, because you get knowledge,
Because
it's
I get
information.
knowledge,
Yeah,
you know? But I'm trying to talk to
Some random
somebody
chick?
regular, like you're regular.
From
Don't let
Connecticut?
the followers fool you. You're very very
some
regular
black chick from Kentucky has nothing interesting to say. You can pay $20.
to talk to her.
If someone says you can talk to Jay-Z, but you gotta pay $20, I'd be like, I don't know. I think about it. Even Jay-Z's like, oh, Jay-Z's gonna kick some game. I gotta pay $20 to hear the nigga talk. That's still too much to me. So some random chick that has nothing interesting to say that works at the fucking Whataburger, like, nah, it's not gonna happen. Fucking kick rocks.
I just think paying to talk to anybody is fucking ridiculous.
It's silly.
But I get it if it's like,
It's foolish.
yeah, if it's like, oh,
But if
Jay-Z or some shit.
if niggas is willing to do it,
like, no,
yeah,
bro.
but still,
It's still stupid.
If niggas are willing to do it, then we have nothing to say.
Yeah, exactly.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't
And
matter.
he's
if
like,
it's
oh
Jay-Z
damn,
or that or
Yeah,
that
exactly.
chick at Whataburger. Yeah, you're right.
you paying $20 for a
Right.
girl to like take a shower on Snapchat.
It's dumb. That's stupid. I got it.
And you,
Whatever,
oh
man.
my god, it's so funny to me. I think it's funny. It's not funny.
It is.
It's
It's
so-
more.
it's
It's
more
more so
sad.
sad
It's
than
more
it is
sad.
funny.
But here's the problem. I think sad shit is funny though. 'Cause that's fucking hilarious. He's like, you got a girl, and she's like, "Where's just $20?
What's
Just
funny
monthly
about this
$20."
situation is the fact that he said I got $20 and he sent it, and it's not that he just sent it. You know what I'm saying? He sent it with the receipt. He screenshot.
Yeah,
Get an
he's-
invoice.
He had
the
to
receipt.
screenshot the
you know
receipt.
what I'm saying?
yeah.
Said, hey, it got sent over, and then
Is that a
her
tax write-off?
response. Her response was, "Hey, how you doing, darling?" I personally feel she could have hit him with the "Hey, how you doing, darling," and then say, "Oh, for further conversation, you need
Yeah,
to pay
but at
me."
that point, she might just be a sex line operator.
I mean, that's what I mean.
pretty much is right
pretty
now.
much is already, bro. You
Yeah,
might as well keep it all the
exactly.
way, bro.
So it's like-
don't be out here-
Because
listen,
honestly, what she just showed me by even charging to start the conversation was that
She's a businesswoman.
not even that it's a business. That's not what I'm saying. No, because she's not. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know about you guys.
I look
She's
at
an
it like-
entrepreneur.
I look at it like
Watch out, Gary Vee.
how you say that?
Entrepreneur.
I look
Hey,
at-
bro, I'm African. I don't know how to say words correctly.
I see that.
I sound American and shit, but I still say shit wrong. I still say sugar like my mom. Sugar. That's how you say it.
I look at it like that. There's a price for anything. You know what I'm saying? Because if it's $20 to talk to you, that means that if I come at you, like if you send me your Cash App off rip, and I'm balling like that, and I got cash, I could just drop bread and be like, just
Yeah, but
this
girls-
is what I want you to do for me.
Yeah, some girls are like that. Like
And
the girls that go to Dubai, you know? Everyone's got prices. We talked about the Dubai shit before,
It
right?
don't cost that much anymore to get there.
You can go. Oh, I don't know who I was talking to or listening to, but a girl said the new move is Bali. They go to Bali. So if you see a girl in Bali with like no job or some shit and she's just chilling out, that's like the G League for Dubai. So they go to Dubai, they get shit on, get pissed on, do some wild freaky shit with Arab dudes. Then they go to Bali, decompress, and then they get called back up to the major leagues. They go back to Dubai. So it's like a back and forth. So it's like that's the new move. I was like, I don't know, that's interesting to me. Is girls just really living life like that?
Yeah,
They are.
But it's been going on for a while too. But
I think it's interesting. Like, how do you have a daughter and that happens?
you know
don't.
what?
You
don't.
fucked up. You wasn't
know what?
around. You wasn't around. Daddy, Pops wasn't around. Or you raised her to be a businesswoman.
I don't think anything that the
Twitter.
kid does nowadays
hey,
should
man.
even be blamed.
Twitter's
on
the new
parent,
fucking
for real.
open market.
As much as I want to.
No, but it's all upraising, right? It's all upbringing, isn't it?
Well, it might be all upbringing, but you got to look at the amount of time that's being spent with their parents, like the amount of actual time that's being spent with their parents.
That's true.
Kids are in school 8 hours of the day, away from their parents, and then they come home and they got to do homework for another 2-3 hours, and then it's dinner time and bedtime. You know what I'm saying? 5 days out the week, you got to
drop those gems
kids
in.
for maybe 2 hours.
So whenever you get the chance, you got to drop.
Yeah,
those
whenever you
gems
get
in.
the chance, but at the same time, I feel like society influences the kids way more than the parents does. Or way more than the parents are capable of doing.
That's very true.
So
That's very, very true. But pay to play DMs is a thing. Be careful out there, kings. Hey, why are people calling each other king? What do you think about that?
what,
Fucking-
people calling each other king?
You
I am a king.
You a king?
Ah, fuck yeah.
You a king?
Yeah, hell yeah.
What the
What?
fuck you think this is, boy?
Like,
Who you think you're talking
about?
to?
Yeah.
Guys.
Especially my fellow black kings.
What?
Like, yeah.
Guys.
What up, king?
Guys.
We out here.
I know I am a king because I'm
Like,
from
we out
Nigeria.
here.
You know, when I first
So
came
is
to...
that what you asked us? Do you think
Because you know,
You might be a prince, nigga.
you know, because that's a debt. I told my mom this story the other day. When I first came to this country, I was like in 5th grade or some shit. No, but when I first came, they asked me like, "Oh, where are you from?" I was like, "I'm from Africa." They're like, "Oh, so y'all live in huts and shit?" I was like, "Nah, it's not like that." And they was like, "Oh, so where are you from?" I was like, "Yeah, I'm a prince and shit." And you know the common Nigerian email scam. I'm a Nigerian prince. I started doing that to my classmates, and I didn't even know that was a thing. So it's like that's like a real Nigerian like through line. Like niggas just be lying about being princes for no reason.
Oh.
I don't know why. I was really, there's like, oh, you had a hut? Like, yeah, my hut had AC though, so you know I was Gucci, nigga. Like, it was like,
talking about.
it was like, so really, it's not that different than here. They're like, oh, word, yeah, 5th grade, like just making up shit. Y'all had lions? No lions, but there was mad elephants. Like, just shit like that for no reason. Bro, I don't know, man. I have an active imagination.
I see, nigga. Goddamn.
Oh man, you guys don't care about the UFC, do you?
UFC?
Yeah, UFC. You care?
I don't keep up with
Not
it.
really.
Yeah,
Not
so
right now.
we'll skip over that. There's some drama going on, you know. Connor, white people doing white people shit.
Yeah, for sure.
Backpage got seized.
What's Backpage?
It's where you get like hookers and shit. Is that what Backpage is
it's
for?
like
It's like a hooker website.
Really?
yeah, but it looks so like janky as fuck.
Yeah.
Bro. It doesn't even look like sketch as fuck. So you look fuck. I can't hang around your ass. Can't speak well.
Yeah, I don't know what happened.
But no,
We need like beverages.
Like, is
a lot of bitches. Not,
like, is there a
oh my gosh,
is there a drought?
What you mean drought and what?
Is there a drought? Like, it's like there has been like an influx of payment for services.
It's just more prominent now.
Like,
Drought and what?
Like girls getting paid to do the type
I
of
feel
things.
I feel like there's for what you pay for. I'm pretty sure you can find somebody who would
Do it
who
for
actually
free.
like you and do it for free.
Yeah, but people are socially awkward and people don't know how to talk to people now. And
Then
shit.
go-
And plus, it's like,
Go take a personal development class. Stop paying. This is stupid to me.
hey, man. But like, I don't know. There's just people that don't want to have conversations. They just want to like
They
just
just
get
want,
to
they just
it.
want what they want.
They just want to pay for it and be done with it.
We live in an instant gratification type
Exactly.
society.
When you
Yeah,
get-
we're
when you
at a
go
point where
Uber Eats a
building
burger-
anything to
But
get what we
but
want.
what
is
I've
out
what
of,
I've
like-
also seen out here in these streets is that you can still get it for free, even and without the conversation, without paying.
I don't know, but there's still a little bit of finessing and massaging involved.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there's
you might
some-
The money
it
makes
might
it
take
clear.
some time.
Exactly. The
Right.
money makes it clearer. That's what
But
people.
again, we're in an instant gratification. Type
Yeah,
of-
exactly. It's like, oh,
that's
$20.
time that
That's
I
it.
don't want to have.
So just Amazon Prime me to ask.
Yeah.
You
2-day shipping on that
Basically,
place.
bitch. Goddamn.
That's exactly what it is these days. Like,
that's sad.
you can't-
Man. That is sad.
I don't know if it's sad. It's just the way the world is, man.
No, that shit is sad.
Is it sad?
It's sad.
Is it
It's
sad?
really sad.
If everyone's getting
'Cause
what they want.
I feel like there's so much people. There's so much people in the world, man, and there's so
said-
much and
is it
people
sad?
like to.
Trey,
people like to-
is it sad that everybody's getting what they want?
The girl
get what they want.
girl
That's what
wants
he
the
said.
money. The dude wants some ass.
But think about it.
It's
Think
the
about it
oldest.
for
It's
real.
the oldest profession in the world.
Let's just think about it, right?
The oldest profession
You
in the world.
pay what's the current rice? I mean the rice. What's the
Rates?
current price or rates?
For some ass.
For some cheeks.
Because I don't know
Yams.
these things. I don't know these things, but let's just give a number.
Let's
Let's say
assume it's
$1,500.
$100.
100? Oh, I was gonna go higher, but
It's
okay,
even
let's-
for the math.
Let's
Come
assume.
on.
Let's
You don't
just
think
assume,
$100 is good?
let's assume it's $100, right?
I'm not paying for sex.
$100 is too much?
What are you're paying $100 for what exactly?
I don't know, a little.
Some cheeks.
Yeah.
So, yeah, but what's the end goal? Is
An
the end
hour
goal
of your
for-
time?
An hour? Are you really sure everybody out here lasting an hour?
No one does, but you could watch TV for the rest. Who knows? Play a
So
little
not only
Mario Kart.
Not only are you paying for the minute and a half,
Exactly. So if you
$100 for the minute and a half, and then afterwards you're gonna do the same thing that you said you didn't want to do,
Or
which
she could-
caused you to pay for it.
no, you just bounce. That's what really. I forgot. Somebody was like, "I'm not paying for the sex. I'm paying for them to leave." Because if you like meet a girl, you chat, whatever, and then you fuck, it's like afterwards you talk or do whatever. You can't just kick them out, right? It's rude. It's disrespectful. But with someone that's getting paid, is like,
It's a transaction at that point.
all right, business is over. Beat it.
So it's a business transaction.
That's exactly what it's for. It's for you to tell them to beat it, and there be no hard feelings.
And realistically, the end goal is for you to just get your nut.
Yeah, and then have not to worry about the other person. It's
Yeah.
a selfish thing, I think.
There's
It's not-
rules of engagement going on, and that's all in that like
Yeah, exactly.
in the moment.
So it's
And
like
listen, I give you this cash, I get off, you get out.
yeah, I think that makes
That's
it simple.
disgusting.
Yeah, because some people that works for them because they don't know how to interact with other people, right? So if you don't know what to do to tell someone to leave, or you don't know how to make a girl feel good or whatever, you just do that, and then you don't have to worry about that. You don't have to think about all that other shit. So it's definitely sad because they don't know what the fuck's going on out here, but that's not our problem. It's funny to us. We can laugh.
But you were saying, is it wrong that everybody's getting what they wanted?
Because the girl wants the money, the guy wants. So those two people in the situation are happy. For society, it might not be better, but who cares?
I guess.
Hey, I don't know, man. I'm just saying. But talking about whores, Cardi B's album.
Hey man, do not. Let's not.
Oh god.
Are you trying to sabotage your podcast?
I was not ready for that.
I'm sorry.
Are you trying, bro? From what I've learned, there's no Rihanna slander and there's no Cardi B slander.
Yeah, that Cardi B.
You get what I'm saying?
I was just quoting a tweet. I said that wasn't me.
That was great.
Oh,
that was,
man.
I wasn't ready to. I was. You just threw that in there.
I took the liberty to give the album a listen through.
Donovan hasn't listened to
I
it.
haven't listened to it yet. How was it?
Yeah, it's how can I explain this? Because Donovan, me and you are on like a different type of vibe when it comes to like the rap game and like the content that's being said in these raps. I can't relate to her, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
She's talking about getting dick
music
down
is
and
relative,
whatnot.
and the people who bang with the music are the people who relate to the situations. You
Yeah,
get what
they're
I'm saying?
throwing that ass.
And to be quite honest, there's some good tracks on there, you know what I'm saying? But I think that would have been the last listen through of the album that I'm gonna do.
Yeah,
There might be a couple tracks that I might play once or twice, but for me to go back and be like, oh, let me jam this Cardi album again, nah.
Yeah,
It's
Who
decent.
is-
I'm
who-
proud
who's-
of her.
Who's she making music for? I think that's really what it boils down to.
strippers.
I don't even think she's making music for strippers at this point.
It's for stripper hoes.
I don't think so at all.
That's what she says.
That's what she said.
She said, "I'm a stripper hoe," and I'm like, that's what she calls herself. It's like
But that's what she's making music for.
it's for girls that want to get loose or like whatever. Like
But is that what she said? 'Cause now you're saying that she said something.
Yeah,
she definitely called herself a stripper hoe.
But-
yeah, but just
this-
because she
she
called
said
herself
she
that
was a
does
stripper,
that
doesn't
mean
make
that's
it-
what she's
make
creating the
music
music
for.
for?
Who's she making? She making the music for doctors? What
But
you talking about?
you can't just assume that
you
just
don't-
you know what I'm saying?
Oh, this album is for astrophysicists. No, it's for stripper hoes.
Obviously,
Look, she's a stripper hoe. She's making music for stripper hoes. Who else is she making music for? Who else is she making music for?
I mean, right now at
I
this
don't know.
point, Jay-Z was a drug dealer.
he was. Jay-Z hasn't been a drug dealer
I know,
since
but
I was alive.
But when
it's been a while.
Jay-Z was rapping and he was talking about his drug dealing, he wasn't making it for drug dealers. He was kind of just talking about his life on the drug dealer scene. You get what I'm saying? So I don't think Cardi B is making these music for stripper hoes as you use.
So
that's not my
it's for all women.
What kind of music are stripper hoes like? What are they like anyway?
Actually,
like that's crazy.
I think
it's music that makes the gentleman feel like throwing money, and music that makes the girl feel like shaking her ass.
I think the music that she's making is for women who feel like they are oppressed to live in a certain type of way or live in a certain lifestyle. And
that's her message. That's what you think her message
I
is?
personally think that's the gist of.
I
think that's the gist of what any female MC, right? Well, not. And let me not use a word. The phrase MC. Let me not use the phrase MC.
Oh wow!
But
it's like calling me.
But I feel like, you know what I'm saying, that's what it is that they're reaching out to. Like, okay, we're women and we can do this shit too. So all the hoes that the niggas is talking about in the tracks, we can talk about the niggas in our tracks. You get what I'm saying? Because
that's understandable.
We're not less than you, and we're not. You get what I'm saying? We're trying to be on equal terms.
That's understandable. Yeah.
But I don't. You know what I'm saying? Because to be honest, niggas like the strip club. You feel me? And niggas go to the strip club. Not even for the strippers, to be quite honest. From
what is
I've
it for?
Seen, it's for the vibe. Like, because listen,
And the
I've been
buffet.
I've been to the
brunch buffet.
The brunch.
I've been to the office before, and if I'm gonna be real with you guys, the office in Tootsie's. If I'm gonna be real with you, the best wings I have ever had.
That's what I'm telling
in
you.
my damn life.
People always talk about the food,
and people literally go to the strip club for the food. You know what I'm saying? And then it's almost like, you know, when you get food and you're at the crib and you try to find something to watch so that you can eat your food.
Mm-hmm. You want to watch?
That's what the strippers are.
You want to watch ass?
Me, I don't necessarily go there for the strippers. Like, just I do, but I go there. She sit in my lap. I tell her how my days go. I go there for a conversation, bro.
And
like
that's
G
what,
shit.
and,
I don't
and a lot of
go
people
there.
go there because
I go there
it's
for
like,
conversation. I'm dead ass serious.
It's funny.
I'm dead ass
It's
serious, bro.
I shit you not. I went to Tootsie's a while back, and I
hilarious.
went with a friend of mine, and this girl came up to him, sat on his lap, and she was like, "Oh, you know what's going on, yada yada yada." And I promise, this is the funniest shit I've ever heard in my life. He looked up because he never pays any of the strippers any attention ever. He's like a straight edge dude. He doesn't do anything. He doesn't drink. He doesn't smoke. He just goes out and just vibes with the guys. You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Shorty came and sat on his lap. I was like, "Oh, how you doing? Whatever. What you up to?" He was like, "Oh, I just came here for fantasy basketball." And she got up.
Salute a real nigga when you hear.
And then my other one where they just sat down, was like, "I'm not paying for nothing. I'm not doing, but you know, how was your day though?"
Right.
You know, just start a conversation.
You try to sauce a stripper.
No, for real. Gee, no, not that, but like, geez, I'm like, one time I went to the strip club, a chick sat on my lap, fine little thing, right? I'm like, damn. She really had a long ass conversation. Found out she go there for you. Found out like, bro, like, but we were talking about some real ass shit.
Yeah.
And I was like, damn, bro, like, I had a good ass time.
And
That's
even
their
if you end
job.
up, and even if you end up paying some for them, because some of them might be like, "Oh, can you give me a little something for my time," or whatever the case may be. The way I even think about that, because I'm not throwing it at you shaking your ass. Or
Yeah, yeah.
talent.
'Cause that-
You know what I'm saying?
that's-
When I
Well,
think
hold
about
on,
it, it's
hold on,
almost
hold on.
like, hold on,
Wait. What about those girls that get on the pole, do the
all right,
acrobatic shit?
I don't care about that. It looks cool. I'm not
What?
gonna throw my money at it. What am I gonna throw my money at?
She's
that
an
for?
athlete.
Okay, I can go on YouTube and probably find a video of her doing the same exact
But
shit.
watching
I'll go
a
to
live basketball game.
basketball game.
Watching a live basketball
That's
game is
athlete.
different than watching it on TV.
Yeah, but are you throwing money at the damn basketball player?
If you could throw money at LeBron while he's dunking, people would do it.
would you?
I wouldn't because I like my money in my
Gee, shit,
pocket.
I think people would do it though.
But
Hell of a dunk, LeBron.
but you wouldn't. You wouldn't throw money at LeBron. You get what I'm saying?
I wouldn't.
If she's
I
there,
wouldn't
'cause
throw money
I
at
look at it
anybody,
like,
not my
okay,
money.
she's at work. You know what I'm saying? When waitresses come around, waitresses talk
Yeah.
to you. Waitresses do their service, and then you tip them afterwards.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That might be a little, tip. Thank you for, a great conversation or whatever. You're doing your job well. Thanks for bringing me the drinks and yada, 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 blah, blah, blah.
Is that what you tip off of how nice they are and stuff like that?
Well, no, I'm saying instead of me throwing money, like if I do spend money at a strip club, you know what I'm saying? It will be because I was
More of a tip than
it'll be more of a tip than me
Okay,
just throwing
yeah.
money
Yeah,
at them.
that's
You get what I'm
understandable,
saying?
yeah.
And trying to think that they're seducing me and getting me to give them money when that's not
But
what it
isn't
is.
the conversation and the nice time you have part of the seduction? Because that's what they do.
Not really.
Not all of them
It
are
depends
dancing.
on what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Because ain't shit seductive about what's going on
what-
in the world right now. Because
Yeah,
if I have
but-
to sit down and talk to stripper about what's going on in
Yeah,
the
but
world
why
right
not do that somewhere else then?
now. But I'm there.
gonna be there.
But I'm there.
But if it's about the conversation, not about her.
But I'm
It could be about her.
first of all, remember I told
I
you
can go to a Starbucks and talk to some barista.
that's
and be
very
like,
true, and that's not saying that I'm not doing that either. But
Yeah.
the fact is, I'm at the strip club for these wings, and you just happen to be in my, and I'm eating these.
So
wings.
it's like an add-on. The strippers are.
Yeah,
add-on.
that's what I'm saying. The strippers are more of an add-on right now. What,
So strippers
like,
are DLC.
The thing about it is that he has his reason why he go to the strip club. My reasons, I don't necessarily go. I probably could count how many times a year.
I've been to the strip club literally 3 times in my whole
Yeah.
life.
See,
So
I could probably
I've literally never been. So
like it's and then I may go there and like do some nigga shit because it's an occasion and
Yeah.
it's something to do. But
Yeah,
it's like I don't.
but
I
other
don't
than
care
that, it's
about
not
stuff
like
that,
because there's people who go to the strip club legit every week,
yeah,
multiple times a week,
that's not-
and throw bread.
That's definitely
and
not
that's
me.
not me.
that's
Hell
yeah,
no.
that's
You know what I'm saying?
so what those guys are doing are a different thing than what you guys are
Yeah.
saying you
Yeah,
guys would
right.
do there. All right, I get it. So Cardi's album,
Mm-hmm.
we had to break down strippers just to talk
Yeah,
about Cardi's album.
So gist of it, Cardi B made an album about
I don't know.
equality to some degree, right?
Just like the first 3 things, first 3
Content.
tracks that I heard was like one of them was like her letting Offset or whoever her nigga is
At the time,
yeah,
have
just like let him know that she's not gonna be taken advantage of
Right,
or whatever.
right.
And me as a guy, I don't give a fuck. I don't care. Oh, you can't do
So
this
it's for
to me,
women.
like- Yeah, it's easily. So, but I don't know if all women fuck with it.
Probably not. But
Probably
they,
not.
But they probably enjoy it for the vibe. Or whatever.
But hey, man,
I mean, she does have.
She's
She
hot
does
right now.
The beat's hard?
just to like back you up. She does have a song that it starts. These is for all my nasty hoes. She repeats it several times.
Oh dear.
But it's an oh my god. But it's an album, so like
It's
there's
an-
different
yeah,
tracks
so
can
there's
mean different
tracks
things to
on there,
different
right.
people.
But it's definitely.
Well, the beat's hard though.
Some
Oh,
of
the
them are.
beats-
Yeah, some of them are. She's got a great team behind her.
No.
Quality,
I'm not denying
QC
that.
is her people.
You know what I'm
now,
saying?
so.
Her lines, her rap lines, there's some are hit or miss. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it seems like she's just like
Well, she's
saying
not
something
writing
just to finish the line or whatever the
Yeah,
case.
she's definitely not writing them.
So-
So,
But other than that,
yeah,
I mean,
shout out to her, man.
I'm definitely proud of her for what she's done and how far she's come
Me
up.
too.
So if anything, I'm
Yeah, you
proud
can't-
of the
yeah.
I'm proud of the hustle. Like if anything else, I'm definitely proud
You
of the hustle.
can't you can't like talk bad about that. She
Yeah, so
definitely-
I'll never
she
knock
definitely-
her. Like even
yeah,
if
she
I'm
definitely
not a
worked
big fan of the album, I'm hella proud that you got this album out and that people are listening to
hard.
it.
Yeah, she
so.
put in work. So shout out to her. Yeah, okay. Last topic. Pride Miami. You guys getting active?
Shut your ass up.
I hate you.
Hey, you're not getting these streets, parade, do some shit, yeah. No, I thought that's what you was in town for, dog.
Wow.
Hey, why this nigga talking to me?
I don't know, bro. but-
Like, who is it? Who?
Hey, man, hold on. Let me. I was thinking.
Man,
about this.
shout out to everybody who's gonna be out there at Pride Miami. Y'all have a great time.
Hey, but
you
what about-
might not catch me out there,
Yeah,
but y'all,
Oh, you
y'all
definitely
have
won't
a
catch
great
us out
time.
there. But it's what kind of hubris do you have to have a parade? Just like think about it. A lot of cultures they throw parades out here. So like, what's the shit that Jamaican people do?
Oh, you mean Caribbean people carnival?
Yeah, right. You gonna take up the whole street?
What the fuck?
You gonna take up the whole street? You guys gonna take up all of South Beach? Just have a parade?
He said Jamaican people do.
Yeah, he snapped.
Guys, I'm just being
The reason I'm laughing because I went to Carnival in Trinidad, which was lit, by the way.
right.
That, bro,
But it's
what?
like, why do I have? Why do we have to fucking like? What's the point of that?
What's the point of what?
What's the point of any of these parades?
Well,
Dominican people, Puerto Rican people, Carnival. Everybody's got these parades. It's like
Everybody
we get
has
it. You fuck with your culture. We appreciate your
but I don't
culture.
think
What
that's-
is it for then? Just to
depends.
wild out?
Well, I think the carnival is more so is a time of like Lent or something like that.
Is that what it is?
And they cut certain. They stop eating meat till I think
Stop eating meat and start
till
eating
like
cheese.
I think what is it? April? Not April, but Easter. I mean, sometime in Easter. And
I,
it's supposed to be some type of like time frame or whatever.
honestly, I don't know what the whole purpose behind the
It's
whole
just a
carnival
fun
is,
activity.
but for me, it's a fun activity.
Yeah.
Yes, but you kind of have to, because even when you have block parties, you block off the whole block. You get what I'm saying? And that's just because of the block. You have a carnival within a particular state or city. You know what I'm saying? There's hella people from that particular region. You gonna have to block off a few streets for them to have their little block
Right.
party.
I'm just wondering why we always because like down here there's a lot of shit. That
Well, we
happens where-
celebrate a lot of stuff that
So
we're
it's
not
like
supposed to even
it's like
celebrate.
niggas just can I just like
Niggas
not
just want
have
a
the
reason to
roads
celebrate.
blocked off? Yeah,
That's all it is.
That's all it is.
Because realistically, if you was on and you was playing, you wanted to block off 5 blocks, nigga, to just have a little party for yourself, you gonna do it.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
make sure. Makes sense.
That's one of my
Makes
goals. Just block off a whole area and just turn up.
All right. Well, I think that's it.
Yeah, we talked about a lot.
It's another episode of the Richlings podcast.
Hey, man. We got to do this again, man.
Yeah.
I think it want to be another, 2.5 months. I'm going to be here.
You got a big shout out to
Shout out to
Trey
Trey
coming
coming
out.
through,
This shit
man.
was
Appreciate
this shit was
y'all for
awesome.
having
This
me,
shit was
man.
awesome.
It was good. I enjoyed it.
Where can the people find you? What's your
My Instagram handle and all my other social media is thetrelifestyle. So
Trey lifestyle?
Yeah,
God.
but-
Trey
The
lifestyle.
nigga has his own
I
lifestyle.
swore he said thought lifestyle. My bad.
Saucy.
Oh, shit.
Definitely
Oh, man.
not, man.
He's got. You can find us on the Richlings on Instagram
me
and
lifestyle.
Twitter. We will be posting and shit on there. So follow, subscribe on Instagram. Just Instagram, Twitter, and subscribe on iTunes. Leave a review and rate. It's another episode of the Richling podcast. We're out.